Welcome to the next edition of the Top Guy Theater. You guys, it's Halloween. We're going to watch Halloween Havoc 1991, the atrocity known as Chamber of Horrors with El Gigante. With me this week, due to Halloween, we got a shortened crew, but we still have a great one. Brandy Wagner from Alaska is here.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there. Too legit
come on.
to quit, too sweet to be sour. Top Guy Theaters help you spend your hours. But don't get it twisted. It'll be a moment of bliss. Unless we buy everything on our eBay wish lists.
We're well on the way.
Don't forget to show off your moose tooth.
Oh, yes, my Moose's Tooth root beer made locally in Anchorage, Alaska. If you come visit, we got to go to the Moose's Tooth.
I've never seen a more Alaskan thing in my entire life.
It's true. Up next, Stone Cold Phil Jackson.
Hey, what's up, everyone? No special intro for me this week. Just hi.
Oh, good. You're not going to kick your chair out and cut a promo on Meltzer?
Not yet. I'm saving that. I've got my dog here, too. Maybe I'll cut a promo on him.
Pretty rare on your dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty rare occasion that the special guests equal the host, but it's Halloween. First, attorney at law, Michael Amond.
Hey, how are y'all?
Fat and sassy, sporting your King of Catering Eric Bischoff shirt.
That's right. I didn't get to ask Garrett that last night, but I'm sure he partook at Dynamite this past week. But I'm happy to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Eros, coming to us live. How are you doing there, Top Guy?
What's up, everybody? Are we ready to make some noise this morning?
Not with this show, we're not. And
Speak for yourself.
I know we're all super stoked for the Creatures versus PN News and Big Josh. And rounding out our special guests, the professor himself, Rajiv.
Hello, hello. So full disclosure, off the bat, I got three things. The first thing, should I disappear for a minute or two, it's because my dog is also here. Second thing is I have a fun fact for on this date. So we are recording on October 31st. And on this date in 1985, the WWE taped their Saturday night's main event that would air on November 2nd. That's the one where Terry Funk tried to brand JYD, Captain Lou Albano wins the pie eating contest, Hulk and Andre beat Big John Studd and King Kong Bundy by DQ, mind you, by DQ. Tito Santana and Macho end in a double countout, and there was a Kung Fu challenge between Mr. Fuji and Ricky Steamboat.
And knowledge right off the bat.
And third thing, I did go pantsless like the invite said.
Thank you. We appreciate that. That is the preferred uniform of choice for Top Guy Theater. Rajiv, you might have found the Saturday night's main event, or any show in particular, that's actually worse than this one.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, especially the Kung Fu challenge. That was painful.
You listed two matches, and both of them were not clean finishes, so that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well,
You never give away a clean finish on TV. What are you talking about, pal? You got to make them pay for that.
This is good
This
shit.
is
Pal.
WCW.
the last time I
Hey,
checked,
pal.
Mick Foley won his first title on Raw, so there's that. So I guess let's go ahead and start our suffering. Let's start Halloween Havoc 19. Actually, I know this is going to be a lot of fun because it's so bad. So hop on over to the WWE Network, pull up Halloween Havoc 1991, and we will start in 3, 2, 1, play. Got some hot, state-of-the-art 1991 graphics here.
Absolutely.
I mean, for its time, I think this is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, oh, for sure. When Conrad and, who was it, Tony? Or was it, no, JR. No, it was Tony.
Yeah.
When they did Halloween Havoc 89. That opening theme song, I mean, it might be like the best original theme song for pay-per-view ever. It was really good.
Mike uses it on some of his intros and different segues.
Does he?
Yep.
I've always
Basically,
liked the logo
the
for
Metcalf.
Halloween Havoc.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
Brilliant.
It's Frank
Dan's
Bruno.
over here.
What up?
Yes, it's my best friend.
We already got started because, Arn Anderson's coming up today.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're
Yeah.
fine. There actually has not been a match yet. So if you want to get it pulled up, we can get you in there.
Yeah,
Frank.
I already had it ready. I had that up. I apologize to the viewers. My mom stopped in with some family news. What's the time
We're
code, guys?
at 115, 116, 17.
Look at the hair on JR and Tony Schiavone.
So look at these
Oh.
handsome devils.
I'm the hair is nice, but look at Tony's orange bow tie.
I'm here for it. It's
it.
definitely a Halloween theme he's got going.
Oh, clearly.
I loved Tony's puzzled look on his face while JR was talking.
He's probably thinking, how do I get that good?
That's right, Excalibur.
Oh, and then
Oh, speaking of hair,
Oh,
here comes
Wow.
number 3. By the way, I saw Rocco's costume last night.
he was epic.
No, here's the thing. When Eric, he had to pick a costume winner, which I was very gracious. It was me. I 100% believed it was going to be Rocco because Rocco's costume was so on point and so Eric Bischoff. It was frightening. But I guess the beer bath took it over the top for me. But I was like, I even told Rocco later on in chat back, I'm like, dude, you had the best costume, period.
He had everything down on that one.
Yeah,
Phil,
Cactus-
I gotta tell you, man, when you cracked those two beers together,
I
I fucking popped. I couldn't even. I was dying. Oh my god! Just look, like looking back at it, you hear over the thing is like clink, whew, and I'm like, oh my god, he did it. He totally did it.
I was telling the story before we started recording, Frank, that like just a little bit before I pulled those beers out of the fridge and they were ice freaking cold. And then I grab them and I'm opening it up and I'm like, I'm bare chested on this stuff. I'm this is gonna be freaking cold.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
And Phil, you saved the segment last night too.
That,
Oh yeah.
yes.
It was kill. I didn't want to be that guy, the interrupting guy. It was murdering me. I literally texted that what I'd said to Lauren like maybe 10 minutes before because I had that idea in my head. And I'm a storyteller. And again, I'm not trying to plug Chat Pack, but I told a pretty gnarly story on Chat Pack last night. But I had to break in there. I said, sorry, Eric, I have to bail this out.
It was great.
Time code one more time, guys. I'm just trying to sync with you guys.
339, 40, 41.
All right, hang on.
So if you're watching,
Now what we
Dustin
missed while
Rhodes,
we were
Dustin Rhodes and Barry Windham were officially removed from the pay-per-view because of an angle by a Hawaiian-shirted Larry Zbyszko and Arn Anderson.
So is it
Yep.
just me, or is now that Dustin and Cody are getting older, they're looking more and more like Dream every day?
Oh,
Oh,
Dustin especially.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I know.
I've noticed it especially with Dustin, but a couple weeks ago on Dynamite when Cody was standing on the ropes, they did like a tight zoom in on him, and man, I was like, geez. And even my mom, she's had like the fattest crush on Dusty for the longest, and she was like, wow, look, he looks like Dusty. And I was like, oh yeah, he does.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Now, I actually don't know this, and I've always wanted to, but I've been too lazy to Google it. So, Dusty Rhodes, blonde hair. Dustin Rhodes, blonde hair.
Mhm.
Cody Rhodes, black hair.
Right.
Dustin,
That's
Dusty
from
Dyer?
Michelle.
Dustin,
That's
Yeah.
from
Dustin Dusty Dyer, is that just him being black haired?
No,
they're both Dusty and Dustin both have blonde hair.
That's kind of what I thought.
Cody's mother is Cuban descent, so she has dark hair. So that's why I don't know about Dusty's first wife, but clearly since their kid was blonde, she was probably a fair-haired lady. So that is from Miss Michelle Rhodes. And here
Yeah,
comes
the
Vader
dogs-
with the bitchin'
Oh my God.
mastodon helmet thing.
I don't know
So-
if anyone saw this real quick. When Vader walked out, you saw a guy literally just standing there holding a cup of coffee. Casually
Yeah.
like him.
Oh, the diamond stud. Wait, one more time, guys. Time code. Make sure I'm with you.
532, 33, 34.
All right, tell me when you get to 550.
I'd love to get that Vader headpiece.
I believe his son has it.
Diamond stud.
I think Conrad's actually mentioned that his son still has the helmet.
Hit play, Frank.
Got it.
And that guy with the
Phenomenal
coffee
to
cup,
stop
that's
all
that guy with the coffee cup, that's classic WCW if I ever saw it.
And then-
Absolutely.
So there's someone
Oh,
there literally
there he is
shutting the
again.
door. Oh, Cactus. Poor Cactus.
And he stole that bitch Carol Baskin's outfit with the leprechaun hair.
Oh my God, yeah.
So
That's
I will point out here, I believe the entire heel team has changed, with the exception of Diamond Stud from the original plans. I'm trying to pull up the poster for it right now because the poster is not correct whatsoever.
And here come the Steiner brothers. Hide your Sharpies, kids.
Oh my God.
So
The hair.
did you guys look over this card?
Yes,
Yes.
it's terrible.
I before we started recording, or before I came in, I wanted to hear some of the audio from this, so I watched like the entrances for like some. When we need to shit all over the WCW Phantom when we get there because it's horrific.
Oh, we will.
My God.
All right, so the face team originally is Elegante, Sting, Rick Steiner, and Scott Steiner, which it is. That doesn't change. But the heel team was supposed to be Oz, One Man Gang, Diamond Stud, and Barry Windham. We just saw Barry Windham get attacked. And I think Barry Windham turned face also before this.
Okay.
One Man Gang, I don't think is in the promotion anymore. And Oz is taking on Bill Kazmaier. So they replaced him with Abdul the Butcher, Cactus Jack, and Vader. Which I think we can all agree is a pretty good upgrade over.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
It's the man
I
called
would-
Sting, baby.
Just throw that.
I would have loved to see Oz just for the Oz entrance.
Oh,
you'll
you will
see
see
him
Oz
later.
with the Oz entrance. Yes.
I love that belt. I love that U.S. title.
I do
God,
too.
I love Sting.
My
Oh my
favorite.
God.
Every
Calm
time
down
he
now.
walks out, that energy level goes through the roof. You're like, yeah, you want to do the scream? You're like, let's go, Sting.
He's trying so hard to fire that crowd up for this. So hard.
And here we go. This is the shit show is underway.
2-on-1. Oh, there's Rick Steiner.
I wonder
So
how
Eric-
old Abdul the Butcher is here. in
Holy
this
crap!
match.
Abdullah just did a bump.
Yes. He's easily probably in his late 30s.
Oh
early
my
40s.
God,
Oh no, he's older
I
than
missed-
that.
I missed that. Arn said that on the bonus pod. He's like, "Oh, Abby never took a bump," and I missed it. Then when he just did that, I'm like, "Oh, that's why he said that."
Mandix have a
No, I got-
What's coming in, guys?
I love that we have a cage meant to keep everybody in, and then half the people on here just run outside at the very beginning.
Abdul the Butcher
Absolutely.
at this match is 50.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my, he's that old?
Yeah. He was born
Yes.
January 11th, 1941.
So he's almost he'll be 80 next year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Which is a pretty long time to live, especially when you give people hepatitis.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's exactly right, TJ.
And as we all
The
know,
fact
you
he's
can't
made
fake
it this
hepatitis.
long.
Who is that?
You can't
That's a
fake that
ghoul.
bitch.
There's a ghoul in there.
In the
That's
casket?
Yeah, something else Arn talked about. He goes, "Is he beating up a ghoul? There's a ghoul in there."
Yes, he is. That's just some poor bastard who's been told, you have to go take this shit.
Could you imagine being a local enhancement talent? Because I'm sure that guy is. And they're like, okay, we're going to have you in the Chamber of Horrors match. Like, oh, that's awesome. We're going to be trying all these, but we're going to have you come out of a casket with a hood on. Okay, and then what? And then you're going to get attacked by Scott Steiner.
No, thank you.
Does he have a
No,
short
I'm good. Oh, look at the time. I think I just got a job offer to banker. I'm leaving.
I gotta ask. Do you think I want to ask Arn this tonight? Do you think Arn? I mean, I know everyone always put their best foot forward. I know that these wrestlers went out there and tried to give it their all, but do you think certain wrestlers like Arn Anderson, who at this point was a veteran, knew that this card sucked?
Oh,
You
yeah.
had to. You
Yeah.
had to.
Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, poor like Sting is like the franchise of WCW. He must have been like, what? What do you? What? A what? Like, what the hell?
Sting is a house of fire in this match.
Carl Mandick in the house now.
Oh,
Hi, Carl.
welcome.
It's
Carl.
uh-oh.
We are already underway, Carl, with the Chamber of Horrors. So whenever you get ready, we'll time code you.
It's always good to see a hot pile steaming Mandick.
Mm.
That came out wrong.
Or
That's
did
what
it?
she said.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, I forgot about the referee
The
camera.
referee camera. Oh my god.
I'm glad it didn't stay very long.
Well, I was gonna. Everyone was like, "It's so innovative." What do
Oh,
you guys think of it now?
oh,
it's
here we
coming,
go.
Oh
It's
my
coming.
God! What
Here it
the
comes.
hell?
No, we're about to
Out of the
watch.
way,
Die.
Cactus Jack.
Look, Rick's
Cactus about
kicking
to
him.
die.
Get the fuck out. Rick Steiner's kicking him.
They're gonna murder Cactus Jack.
You gonna
No, the
die.
only thing getting murdered is us right now because the shit is horrible.
So I'm like a week behind on my podcast. I think I was just listening to Halloween Havoc 93 on 83 Weeks.
That was good.
And Eric mentioned that Cactus Jack wanted to jump off a balcony. I don't know how much I believe that. Because, I mean, there's being a daredevil, and then there's just being insane. Like, you have to know. There's no possible way you're going to live through that.
The man jumped off Hell in a Cell.
Well, again, you know, what is Hell in a Cell? 15 feet onto a table over a balcony.
On concrete.
On the
Did
concrete.
he jump or wasn't he thrown?
Yes.
Well,
Frank.
it was a little bit of both. It was half and half.
Is that a peek behind the curtain?
Just a little.
Okay. I believed he was thrown. Damn it.
I tell you what, TJ,
That was the dumbest spot I've ever seen in my adult life.
Let
Oh
me
my
just throw
God!
this up in the air so it hits you.
And Cactus is just looking at it like, is this gonna come down yet? Is this oh, there we go.
last week.
Comes the
TJ,
stretcher.
Who are these guys?
By the way,
Okay,
the
sure, that's
guy
never used.
Robbers.
the guy in the front that's closest to us on the ramp is Brian Adams, the future crush. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry. It's Brian Clark,
Yeah,
Right.
the future Adam Bomb.
Adam Bob.
You know what? I like those Atom Bomb goggles, but that's it.
that's all you liked on the gimmick.
That's a very odd statement you just said, Phil.
I don't know. Hey, last week we had alluded to a major announcement that we had the lid on. So I tell you what, after this match, I'll drop that bomb for everybody.
Okay.
You'll drop
I'm
that atom
waiting
bomb
on
for us.
bated
Yeah.
breath.
Oh, there it is.
Let me go get my goggles.
They better fucking glow. If not,
Hey, maybe those goggles are on eBay.
Ooh.
All right. Why
Adam
would Abdullah be
Bomb.
climbing the cage? Why?
Why not?
Because
He's helping you
Oh,
on that cage.
did Cactus Jack get color from Sting throwing the top of the casket on top of him?
God, I hope not.
That would be the only spot I think where it could happen, right? He must
Right.
have hit it and bladed.
No, I think I remember Arn saying that's where he got color.
Was it Hardway though?
I mean,
Damn.
when you look at this match, you have Sting, the Signers, Cactus Jack, Abdullah the Butcher, Scott Hall, and Vader, and El Gigante.
Oh, Rick hurt me.
Like, could you
I kill
imagine?
you.
Could you?
Oh, the ghoul.
There's another one. Now he's chained to the
Oh,
cage
now he's handcuffed.
What is that?
because
I
he
mean,
posed
that's
such
how
a threat.
every good Saturday night starts.
That's some BDSM stuff right there.
Yeah, he posed such a threat on the outside.
Who is he? Sami Zayn?
What
Catches
happened
Jack.
to Carl?
Carl had no sound.
Hey, that Sami Zayn handcuff spot in that ladder match was fucking brilliant.
Yes.
Yes.
Great
Sammy
heel
does
move.
not
Love
get
it.
enough credit. I fucking love Sami Zayn.
Cactus Jack is bleeding a gusher in this match for some weird reason.
He
Because
doesn't
he's
care.
Cactus
He probably
Jack.
doesn't care.
Now, Frank, to follow up on your question, do you think that the wrestlers actually care that the card is shit when you got a full house and at least the house is going to pay them a ton of money? I'd be curious to know that. I mean, I don't know how many people are in there, but it's pretty packed.
Yeah,
I
but
tell you what, you know that cup of coffee that stagehand was holding? That was for the goal. That's the thing.
That's his pay.
I think Conrad
That's
said,
the pick me up.
I think Conrad said some of this was, what do they call it when they paper it? Is that what they call
Oh,
it?
Yeah.
When they let
Oh,
people
when
in
you
for
give
free?
away
Yeah.
free tickets.
Yeah, I think he said, because I think Conrad said there was like, I'd have to go back and what is all over Vader?
That's what she said.
Whoa!
Hey.
Oh, look! It's not like the switch
Yeah,
is flipped.
Right now,
Switch
the
fell!
chair is active right now, according to the switch.
But I think he said there was like 8,500 people here, but only 4,000 paid or something like that.
Something
Let
like
me
that, yeah.
go to the expert because Mike Kolb as Ice is not here. I will go to the Wrestling Observer.
Go
Mm.
for it. We need that. We need
Yes.
that.
PJ's like, God damn it, not
No,
again.
So when I pitched the show originally, I did say I didn't want any newsletters on the show, but it's only because Conrad already does that. But I think the star ratings have become an interesting conversation piece on the show.
Like fucking Sid's 5-star match.
Yeah.
No.
Sid
Yeah.
had a what?
Yes, Sid,
It was War Games. War
don't
Games
care.
91.
I don't care.
and I will preface that with this: WCW Sid had a 5-star match in 1991
Don't care.
No way.
in War
That's what-
Games.
Wait, I've watched
Meltzer
this
is shit.
one. But it wasn't Sid that got the star rating. Sorry.
No,
Of course not.
It was in the match. I don't care. Anything that has Sid in it should not have 5 stars.
Agree.
If we could go back to the conversation of the do the wrestlers know the card's garbage? I mean, realistically, without being overly critical of where wrestling kind of stands today, in the last 20 years, can you think of a pay-per-view card that was like, this is just flat trash? I don't know. I can't honestly think why they put this together. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Come on, some of the early In Your Houses, like
20 years, Frank.
Then you know what? We're
Oh,
going to
20
get a chance to hear from Jim Hurd why this sucked.
some of the WCW cards in the 2000s, 2001.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And my
Well,
dumbass still bought them.
But WCW, even in the dying day, still had guys you're like, I could see something in this guy. It wasn't like this. Like, why? Who was Elegante and why is he here?
I mean, the
Who's
pay-per-views
Because
when-
he had a low key big hog. That's why. He's
I
Oh,
don't- from the way Tony describes it, it wasn't very low key. He calls him a
Still
roll of baloney.
Oh my
it was
God.
a roll of baloney. Yes. There
Well,
was
he's
no hiding
he's
that.
8 feet tall. He should have a big wanker.
No, nothing.
I got you,
Wait, was
Carl.
that Carl that just snuck in?
I
Oh,
think so. Carl.
wow,
can
I
you-
There he
had,
is.
Hey, his audio works fine.
I
It's the
had,
Parteyete.
I had anti-functional Sorensen syndrome,
Oh.
AFSS.
Are you wearing a Whitney Wright
I
shirt?
thought my audio was cutting
No,
out. for a second.
no, it's just Illuminati. What's where are you guys at time code wise?
1830, 33, 34, 35.
Okay, I'm at 18. Okay.
By the way, what's worse, this or the triple cage with David Arquette and Jeff Jarrett?
This.
The triple.
Oh,
cage.
the
I'd go
Wait a minute,
triple
triple
cage.
cage though. Fuck
Well,
that.
I'd have to
the-
go
Horrible.
More
first.
time. I'm at 1840.
1852, 53,
Perfect.
54.
I'm
The
Good, I just-
the guitar spot in the triple cage where it just exploded upon contact was
Great.
silly.
I'd have to go this first. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
There's a fucking electric chair in the ring.
You kill a man in this match. You kill a man in this match.
Wait,
Well,
I
your
thought
level of
wait,
talent on
we're-
this
wait,
makes up for it.
we're watching 91 Halloween Havoc, right? We're not
Yeah.
watching Vic
Yep.
Rhymes and New Jack.
Right.
This is true.
Okay, I was
It's
making
not the
sure.
mass transit.
Mhm.
I picked this match because you have 7 Hall of Famers and El Gigante in the ring. Actually, really, you can even say 8 with Nick Patrick because he's a
Dude
rep.
played for the national team in
Argentina.
Argentina, yeah, and then he played for the Hawks, and it's the only reason he got spotted. Same thing with Big Show. He was doing Eddie and Jobo's charity basketball game, and that's where Hogan spotted him in Chicago because he was like, they were trying to build the Beetlejuice. I don't want to ruin this because it's about to happen.
Oh
I know
Lord.
this. I know this match inside. I love this.
Bang,
one.
bang.
Oh, we just missed Cactus Jack put the handle back up. The
Yeah,
worst
he
belly
could-
to belly of all time.
Oh,
He
And we're
had
strapping
he had
him in.
he
Cactus-
had the
he's-
lactate right there.
He is
There's no
holding.
question.
Cactus has been holding for a solid 15 seconds. My lord.
So stupid.
This is bad right here. Yeah, this is pretty bad.
There's a phenomenal. Legends
Oh,
of.
God. They killed him. They killed him.
If you guys,
They killed him.
I wonder if the
Look,
ring
the
smells
ring's
like.
on fire.
I wonder if the ring smells like. But not even touching his head.
Nope.
So here's a real question. What do you think the dialogue is like between son and dad when
There's fire in the ring. Stomp it out.
they're like, hey, do you want to watch the Braves Twins Game 7 World Series, the Giants and the Redskins, which was like a battle of all time in 91, or WCW? I know what you were thinking. Let's go see that guy get fried.
Wait, were those games actually on, or did you just make that
Oh,
up?
yeah. No, those games
No,
happened
it was on
this
ESPN.
day.
Yeah.
But no, those games are Game 7. So think about this. Chattanooga, that's their team. It's 2 hours from Atlanta. It's Game 7 of the World Series between and that's the walk-off for the Twins. That's
So
Joe
while
Carter.
we wait for Abdullah the Butcher to be dragged out of this chair because he's dead, according to Dave Meltzer,
But
about
actually,
half
if I
of this
remember,
crowd,
if I remember right, Abdullah fights his way back to the back,
Does.
so
Um,
he's not dead.
about half of this crowd is papered. There's 8,900 paid fans, so the house is only $45,000.
Where was this at, Brandy?
Papered. This is the UTC Center in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okay,
Water moccasins.
is that real?
That's the fucking weirdest thing you've ever said, Carl.
It's their college mascot.
Water moccasins. That's the weirdest thing Carl's ever said. An
Mox.
animal.
Yeah.
And this match got a -2 stars.
If I remember correctly, Carl compared one of the matches we watched to O.J. Simpson. But yet, water
Which one was
moccasins,
that?
I don't even remember. But yet, the weirdest thing he said is water moccasins.
It's a snake. Yeah, look at this. Abby's like, you're down. I'm fine. Get the fuck. Look at that.
He just obliterated Brian Clark.
Not you, not you, not you. Yeah, you look good. I'm gonna get you dead.
God almighty.
Get me out of this gimmick right now.
How would you like to make your pay-per-view debut as an orderly?
Getting run over by Abdul the Butcher.
No,
stupid.
thanks.
A
So
50-year-old Abdul the Oh, Cactus got hepatitis.
Oh my lord. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Oh.
So I love how you should start a show off hot. So they decided we're gonna go Chamber of Horrors.
Yeah, we're gonna start.
Right?
You can't get hotter than literally setting shit on fire.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
True.
Well, that's what's so weird is they bring this cage out again for 93.
Oh my god.
But this time, the cage, the decorations light on fire. Muda has to blow it out with his mist. You think they would have learned the first time, but no.
Was it 93 that happened?
Yeah.
92.
Yes.
What?
93.
I watched 93. I don't remember that.
Oh, here is Missy Hyatt and Eric
Oh,
Bischoff with a
the
costume
hair.
change.
Can I ask a question?
I wish you would.
Looking back, is she pretty? I'm not seeing it.
She
Here's the
is
thing.
pretty.
She is.
She's
so.
got
Yep.
these moments. You heard about the story about her finding Buff Bagwell at the pool at the apartment complex, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
it's the
Wild Eyes.
what are they called?
Wild Eyes.
Young Guns?
It's the WCW Smoking Gun.
Young Pistols.
Young Pistols.
Young Pistols. There we go.
So I'm trying to figure out is
R.I.P.
this
Tracy's
a costume
father.
for Halloween Havoc or is that their gimmick?
That's their gimmick.
Oh
That's
dear
their
lord.
gimmick.
By the way, rest in peace, Tracy Smothers.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Just recently passed away.
And Sean Connery.
Oh, yeah,
and
Sean
Sean
Connery passed away
Connery.
this morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Son
Oh,
of a
no
bitch.
way.
Yeah.
2020.
90 years old, man. He led a long,
He
good.
did live a long
That's very
life.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, Tracy was what, 58? That sucks.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
cancer, but Sean Connery was just, I mean, he had more women than all of us could ever hope for combined.
You know, not that he was directly involved in it, but the Celebrity Jeopardy Sean Connery skits are my all-time
Tremendous.
favorite.
Oh, so good.
Okay, Trebek.
I've got to ask you about
Frank
the-
was correct. It was not Halloween Havoc 93, the cage lit on fire. I think it was 89.
Oh, we
Oh.
have, these are the creatures.
Yeah, it was
This is
89.
This is Johnny Rich and Joey Maggs. These
Oh, my.
poor motherfuckers.
So Joey Maggs, from what I've gathered, because again, I was 6 years old when the show happened. From what I've gathered, Joey Maggs was like their generation's Barry Horowitz.
Pretty much.
Oh, who? This is Jim Hurd, right?
Yes.
I
Yes,
can't.
this
I
is
can't
peak
wait.
Jim Hurd.
I can't wait to hear his interview. I can't wait.
Look at
gonna be an
GMC.
interesting
Gary
one,
Michael
for sure.
Capetta's dressed up like a circus
Yeah.
ringleader. I didn't even notice that.
I watched
Well,
the
that's
entrance.
accurate. This is a fucking circus.
I watched the entrance to this before we went on, and PN News supposed to be a rapper. It's the
Yeah.
worst fucking rap I've ever heard in my
Yo,
entire
baby,
life.
yo, baby, yo.
Yeah, yo
Yeah.
baby, we're here to
baby,
play.
yo, baby.
Yo baby, like
Here's Big Josh.
Conrad talked about going as this for Halloween one year.
He did.
And Big Josh is actually like, for Doink, you look at him and you're like,
Big Josh is deceptive.
Oh God, he's rapping. Oh God.
yeah.
PN
was
News kind of
horrible.
looks like
It was
Brodus Clay when he was
Yes,
the
there
Oh
you
Funkassaurus.
my God.
There you
Oh,
go.
the
yeah.
crowd's into it.
Well,
What is wrong
I
with you
mean-
people?
shall we look at the demographic of the audience? Shall we analyze the demographic of the audience?
I don't know. He could have been the fourth man of Men on the Mission.
Mm.
That would have been the real.
You know, I'm actually surprised that you mentioned that. I
Yeah,
never really thought of this because PN News is out of WCW. I think by '93,
Yeah.
and they introduced Men on a Mission in '94. So I'm actually surprised they took Mabel and Mo, who Mo was getting up there in age, and he wasn't that good anyway. And they didn't try to get Mabel and PN News.
Okay. I got to find this girl.
Christine Valver.
Christine Valver.
I'm going to find her. Wait, what
She
kind of
was
rap
the-
contest did you
the
do?
That's what I want to know.
WCW magazine.
I was
rap
just going
contest.
to ask that.
Google PN News.
She may have been the only entrant.
I want to hear it. I tell you what,
Seriously, I'm looking her up right now and see if she goes in the greater
Carl,
Chattanooga area.
I don't need
F
to have to save
eBay.
you from another restraining order, my friend.
By
She
the way,
did win
guys,
the.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say she did win the contest on the highly successful WCW magazine. So there's that.
Was it Christina? Or
Christine.
No, it's Christine.
When they show the Nitro parties, the address is still active. They haven't blurred it out. So it's become my goal now to start taping Nitro parties and just flooding CNN Center with them.
There you go.
So if anybody had to take a wild ass guess, how many stars do you think this got?
-1 star.
I was just gonna say -1.
Yeah.
I'll
I
go with
got a
positive
one
one.
from Eros. Rajiv, what do you say?
One, at most.
Frank?
I think it got a 4-pack of cakes.
What about
Right,
Michael?
no,
I'm going to say a dud.
now,
I got 1.25 stars.
is
Wow.
a dud?
Wow.
I never know. Is a dud worse than?
No, the worst is
think that is-
-4 star. I think is the worst.
No, -5.
No, they've had a
Hogan
-5
Warrior.
stars.
Hogan
Oh.
Warrior was -5 stars.
Oh, was it really? Well, that's
Yeah.
It
I
was.
gotta say I don't know. I
That's
don't know
fitting.
why anyone would wear something that would highly show their fuda like that.
I'm.
No, wait. You called it a food. Wait, did you
What
call
is
it
a fuda?
Because I
That
call
would
I
be
called
a-
it a
That would be a
fupa.
no. Well, for a guy, it's fuda, fat upper dick area.
No, it's still.
Come on,
It's still.
I'm a fat guy. I
It's
know
still-
these things.
Frank, it's still fupa. You just replace with penis,
No, you gotta put the D in there.
or you
Like,
call it,
That's what she
Or
That's
you-
said.
what she
yeah,
said.
that is what she
Rajiv,
said.
yes.
Or you call it a gun.
I want to wear it for work now, but I can't explain it to HR.
No, fat upper dick area is fine with me. That's good.
This is Top Guy Theater. This is what we do.
It is. And unfortunately, no, ladies, I can't control them.
I'll tell you what,
Oh,
guys.
okay.
I'll go ahead and drop this, I guess, bombshell announcement. That's not really a bombshell announcement. It's already out there for some people. It may not get across the whole Ad for Shows community. And Brandy, quit acting like you're surprised. But I get to go to my very first live pay-per-view, November 7th at Full Gear. I will be joined by Brandy and Frank Bruno and Carl Mandick.
That's right. And Alaska's
Nice.
going
Very
to
excited.
Florida, and I hope I don't come home in a bucket.
Why would you come home in a bucket?
You'll come home on Antonio's
I
bus.
might melt.
Oh, yeah. Come home in Antonio's.
So
bus.
unfortunately, well, let me rephrase that. I know you guys are gonna have a great time, and I'm excited for you guys to go. I was not invited until yesterday, so I didn't. With a wife and 2 kids, I don't say that to throw anyone under the bus. It's not my intent. Again, more than likely I would not have gone anyway because I've only been at my new job for 3 weeks, and I'm not gonna be that guy. Like, hey, I know I just started. Can I take a vacation day?
Yeah.
But the next one, if we're gonna do it again, if I get some months to build up to it or in advance, then I should be able to make the next one.
It
AEW
really
only
sucks
does
that you're not there,
pay-per-views
buddy.
quarterly, so
Yeah.
Right.
The next one's Revolution, right?
I think so.
Revolution.
Well, believe me, we can
Revelation,
get it
something.
done. Yeah, we can get
So
it done.
February.
I mean, I'll be out because traveling in Alaska in the winter is like, so.
Ooh.
If the next one's in driving distance, I'd rather do that. This way I don't have to miss one.
Of
But
course,
who knows?
I can't see either company touring anytime soon, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Not really, no.
By the way, while Phil was dropping his announcement, PN News performed a suplex.
Oh my God, a damn wrestling hold.
Hey, that is
There
also
was
an
much
awesome-
rejoicing.
Oh, that was
Yay.
weak. That was
Oh my
weak.
god.
Do you
So
think
what was
Joey-
everybody's first live pay-per-view experience?
WrestleMania 19, Seattle, Washington.
What are you
Brandy
doing that
was
again?
12 years old.
Oh god, mine was the 1999. I have to make sure. I have to think about this. My first
Hey, news
live
off the top rope. Sorry.
1999 Backlash.
Which was where?
Providence?
Rhode Island. And it was also Owen Hart's last paper.
Oh.
Way to dampen the mood, Frank.
The main
Well,
event.
the
was-
only thing that dampens the mood more is that poor creature was engulfed by PN News's FUBU area from that splash off of the top.
Did you just call it a FUBU?
This is not my equipment, okay? I'm
That's-
not using the
that's-
acronyms.
That's a clothing line. And then Doink just steps on the back of his head with
Wait, I'm
It's
confused.
called the
That's Doink?
Yes, Big
Yes.
Josh.
Yeah.
Big
called the
Josh becomes
Anichi.
Doink.
What's his real name?
Matt Bourne.
That's Matt Bourne?
Yeah.
I
That's
never
Matt
knew that.
Bourne.
Well,
I
there
know.
how many played? So there's Matt Bourne, Steve Kern, and
Ray Apollo.
Ray
Yes.
Apollo.
Apollo.
So
Brooklyn.
Oh,
Brooklyn.
I
Brawler.
really want to meet Alabama Doink. I think he died though.
Carl Mandick, what was your first live pay-per-view?
2010 Survivor Series, and who can't forget that? Womp, womp, womp. Hey, cool! 3 members of Nexus left. Finish him.
Finish it.
Oh, bye, Wade Barrett. Bye, Justin Gabriel. You look cool.
Rajiv, what you got?
WrestleMania 31 at the Levi Stadium.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was also at that one.
Eros.
99 Halloween Havoc.
Oh, you poor
ow.
soul.
Wow.
Sorry.
What's that?
Sorry.
It's all right. Do you know what Mike Kolb's first pay-per-view was?
Oh, Jesus.
2001.
No, it was Spring Stampede 2000.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Ouch.
Youch.
Wait,
Is
was
that
his
the
first
Rooster?
verse?
I think that was.
That is-
I think it was his
That
first
is
pay-per-view.
that is
Alexander
Terrence
York was-
Taylor.
She took my pick. She took my coal miner's glove idea. So
Michael, Amanda, did you go already?
I have not been able to.
Really?
Unfortunately, but I got to go to a Raw in Oklahoma City in 2011 where Triple H got fired and
Oh.
John Laurinaitis took over. Vince
Oh.
McMahon was there. And then
Oh,
I
the
went to
People Power era.
Yeah, it was a good one. And then I went to another Raw like 4 years ago. It was right before Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, and like Chris Jericho and a bunch of other people were sitting on top of the ladders.
I remember that Raw.
Oh,
Yeah.
that promo where they're shooting back and forth at each other.
Yes.
That one's fantastic.
So
My only,
Now,
I have been to one televised show, and you can count it as 2 if you want. It was a live Raw, and immediately afterwards they taped the SmackDown. I don't remember much about the SmackDown other than I remember Chris Benoit and JBL arguing about something. But the Raw, I'll never, ever, ever, ever in a million years forget this segment of Raw. Vince McMahon is out of the ring talking about McMahonism, which is his own religion. And, you know, up on the Titantron, he was having pictures of himself interjected into different parts of the Bible. And then
Oh my God.
Lord.
the best one is him standing there amongst everyone else in the Last Supper with his arm clasped, just this big happy party look on his face. Like, yeah, Last Supper. I lost it.
So I just
Oh my God.
I just did the WHW watch along on Backlash 06 and
Oh.
didn't know it was going to go down that way
Oh.
with the fish in the bread and
Yeah.
walking
Oh my
on water.
God.
So stupid. That was so dumb.
So
If
I
there's any proof that we're all going to hell, that's it.
so
Yeah.
weirdly enough,
So what's weird? What's okay? You could say you're playing off religion when you do the Ministry of Darkness, but they've played off of addiction more, right?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they played off of that a lot more than they have that toying with. But then again, you're like, well, have they? Was the Truth Commission supposed to be like?
There's nothing untouchable in wrestling. They've done freaking necrophilia, for God's sakes.
My
true.
God.
Like on mainstream TV.
Yeah.
Like we're talking like, yeah, not like IWA Mid-South where that dude got shot in the leg for an angle.
Fuck
Like shot
you,
with a
Ian
bullet.
Rotten. Just saying.
Weirdly enough, my first pay-per-view was the same as Brandy's, March 30th, 2003, the day of my 18th birthday, WrestleMania 19.
Swear
And
to God, everybody's been in that one.
I
Seriously, somebody start that in Discord. What, not even what your first paper. You know what? Yeah, see what their first pay-per-view is.
Should I do it in the random channel?
Yeah.
Probably random.
I tell you
you,
what,
you get more hits that way.
glancing back up into the ring for a second, in early mid 90s, did WCW have a better utility player than Bobby Eaton?
No,
Nope.
He is so underrated and undervalued.
it's not even close.
There's
Regal,
after.
I think Regal would become that guy, but for right now, it's Bobby Eaton.
Yep. When I was a kid, I didn't understand. Like I was like, Bobby Eaton, this guy, whatever, I don't care. But you know, now looking back in hindsight, man, it's like, man, Bobby Eaton he was the guy.
And then
He's the Dolph Ziggler of the 90s.
yes, yeah. Well,
Please don't say that. Dolph Ziggler, oh my God, please don't say that. Don't
Dolph-
put him in that echelon. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dolph
No.
got to have a couple world title runs. Bobby never got. I mean, he had a
True.
couple world title matches.
What I mean by the comparison is you can't have a bad match with him.
That's true.
Yes, you can.
With who?
Dolph Ziggler. I'm sorry, I'm triggered right now. Oh my God.
We can all see. But then I kind of forced Gump my way into a couple. Like I went to a Raw in Indianapolis that ended up being the Paul Bearer Memorial Show.
Oh wow.
Amazing.
And that was when CM Punk stole the urn.
I loved that angle.
And when he was
Loved
doing
it.
it, when he was rolling it off his arm,
Oh
Yeah.
God,
He was
that
like
was so
hopping.
good.
it's fantastic.
Loved that angle.
I went to Extreme Rules. I think it was 2016 at Allstate Arena, and I think it was the main event was Cena and Rusev, and I think it was a Four Corners match,
Or a flag match or something like that.
something along those lines.
That one was
I remember that.
I think the most notable one that I went to was I was at when Roman Reigns announced he had cancer again.
Oh,
I was at that Raw.
so there's a picture of me at WrestleMania 19. I'm in the Big Evil shirt right there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
My cousin Dave was right next to me in the Hulkamania shirt. I love the fact that we're the only two bozos wearing red shirts in the entire audience.
When did they?
yeah, are
what-
you
what
next to
shot
Right
is
to
that?
Censor? Like, who are you next
Yeah,
to?
I don't know.
TJ, what shot is that? Around when did what? Do you
So
remember
as soon
when
as
they did that?
that shot is as soon as the show opens, they do that first sweep of the audience.
Oh, okay.
Big pan.
Okay.
It stops right in front of us.
How was
Okay.
that set up? I've always been interested because when they've run baseball stadiums, you usually think that, okay, they're coming from the dugouts. And that's what they did in Phoenix for the Royal Rumble, except everybody came from the same dugout, and like the women's and the men's are like, if you know dugouts, they're like really far away. Like the locker rooms are like super spread apart, but where the entrance was.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
we lost Carl.
Oh, Carl.
I tell you
Well,
what.
while we wait for Carl to finish his story, I'm just gonna interject in front of Phil. Sorry, and say this match got 3.5 stars
It's not enough.
because these guys can work their ass off.
Yes, they can.
Was this match?
I'm gonna be quiet.
What was your question, Phil?
No, I was gonna say, just circling back to me getting out to AEW Full Gear, like my first pay-per-view. Let's say hypothetically, I knew about AEW, but I'd never seen anything about AEW. Somebody presents me a list of the roster of tag teams, singles wrestlers, all that, and they say make the Full Gear card. This is damn near the card I would make. I don't think I could have picked a better first to go to. I mean, you get Young Bucks versus FTR, for Christ's sakes. I mean, I know TJ, there are some wrestlers like right now, Kenny Omega, you're not very high on, but Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, that's been building for a long time. Y2J and MGF, that match is going to be them trying to out-heel each other the whole match, and it's going to be a classic.
Well, again, and you were actually giving me shit the other day in our group chat over this because I'd never say anything nice about AEW. Listen, when AEW started, I had heard nothing for the last year and a half other than Kenny Omega was the next Ricky Steamboat. So I'm like, all right, I'm wringing my hands when AEW Dynamite debuts, and all I see is Marty Jannetty so far.
Oh shit! No way.
Ouch.
How could you
Whoa,
say
somebody,
that? Wow.
somebody get him the aloe. We need a burn unit on call.
And well, here's the thing. I don't mean that disrespectfully. He's a good worker, but like his promos do nothing for me. His angles I could care less about so far. And I hope that this Hangman Page is the turnaround. But if Omega getting over is at the expense of Hangman Page, then who's winning out of this?
Right. He is kind of entering that cleaner persona, which is like peak Kenny Omega. And, you know, he's even, I think he's mentioned recently in interviews that this was coming and a change was coming. And he's helped other people flourish and worked on developing other people. But now that, you know, things are starting to get established, now it's his time to really just dig in there.
Mm-hmm.
Conrad made a good
Unfortunately,
point
there's-
at the Hallows Eve Havoc last night that if Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and Cody did not have EVP attached to their name, how different would their booking have been? Because you got to think about if they would have won everything, then everybody would have been like, well, of course, they're the EVPs. Of course they're going to win everything.
Yeah.
So I think they were making more of an effort to shine a light on the people that may not have had any exposure, whereas they had New Japan, Cody had WWE, the Young Bucks had ROH. I mean, they were even on Impact. So, I mean, I agree with Conrad. If EVP wasn't attached to their name, their booking would have been way different.
I tell you what, nothing was more evident to me that they were there for people working for them and not for themselves when they Bucks let Private Parley go over them. That to me, as soon as I saw that, first I was like my face was stunned because I'm like, oh, the Bucks got this tournament. But when Private Party went over on them, I'm like, okay, I know what they're doing. They're really trying to create new stars and new brands and bring other people up because they're already established in, you know, indies, you know, but I was really happy about that. And, you know, Kenny Omega hasn't had a world title shot yet. And you would figure with as much as they talk about his 5-star amazing matches, which his matches in New Japan are nothing but phenomenal. You know, he would have been a contender for a world title a long time ago. And, you know, who's the first guy they freaking gave a world title shot to besides Jericho, which was an obvious choice? Hangman Adam Page, who had only been in the business for like 4 years at that point. And I mean, he had a lot of buzz. And, you know, learning what we learned yesterday about Conrad's involvement, which we will not get into as far as everything goes with AEW and the opportunities people got, blows my mind.
Well, and I think it was first evident to me when Cody and Darby Allin had that time limit draw at Fyter Fest. It was like, well, yeah, because I had no idea who Darby Allin was before that match. And then once I saw that gave Darby such great exposure. and we got to see him like get his shit in.
Right.
And Cody and him had a phenomenal match. And so I think you got to be a little selfish once in a while. Like, yeah, absolutely, shine a light on everybody else. But once in a while, for the people that in America haven't seen how great Kenny Omega is probably, or how great the Young Bucks can be with their New Japan matches, you got to be a little selfish every once in a while.
Right. I agree. And, you know, and I've gone on a record saying probably, I think every show I've been on since I've started in Top Guy Theater, that the two guys AEW put on my radar, MJF and Darby Allin. I am a huge Darby Allin fan just because, you know, in my biggest downfall with AEW is that if you don't know who these people are, then they're not doing a very good job of presenting them to you. It's like, all right, here's best friends. They're best friends. No backstory. Darby Allin puts his own video packages out there that describe his life and what he's been through and why he is the way he is and what his motivations are. And AEW gives him the freedom to do that. And it is amazing. Somebody like Darby would have never gotten over in WWE.
Not at all.
Agree.
I
don't think Orange Cassidy would have gotten over in WWE.
Not at all.
No way.
No.
NXT maybe, but not
Yeah.
WWE.
Orange Cassidy is kind of like Finn Balor in some ways, I think.
In some ways, yes. And I was glad that this past week on Dynamite, we actually got to see what Orange Cassidy can do as a wrestler. He didn't do the pockets bullshit. He actually went in guns a-blazing. And so if you're looking to see what Orange Cassidy is really all about, I recommend that match.
Absolutely.
Now, as for Kenny Omega, unfortunately, he's not going to have the world's best dance partner in Kazuchika Okada, because Okada could work with a fucking broom and make him look amazing.
And to be fair, Kenny Omega did work with a blow-up doll.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't need to bring that up.
Oh, and a like 6-year-old little girl.
Yeah.
The little girl is still over.
You're not helping Kenny Omega's case with me.
I knew you were going to say that.
But the now famous Twitter DM group that I just left because I'm just too busy to stay up with it anymore. Matt Levitt and myself, and then Nate Shork and Adam O'Neill. It was actually like a tag team match. We got into an argument over AEW, and Matt was trolling them on purpose, which was tremendous, by the way. And for those who don't know, Matt Levitt is, well, I was going to say he's a huge Pentagon Junior fan, but he is Pentagon Junior, so of course he's his own fan. If you don't know, Pentagon, he owns like, what did he say, 16 Pentagon masks?
Yeah, he's got a lot.
And
He's working on a full costume.
Yeah, he's trying to get the full outfit from
The tournament.
the tournament, yeah. But
He's also the same height as Penta, has the same chin as Penta. You never see him at the same place at the same time. And every Wednesday, Matt mysteriously has night court.
by the way, are they wrestling today?
I wondered why he kept doing this to me all the time.
Yeah. Are they wrestling today? Because we were getting ready to do the show in the morning, and he's in the doghouse.
No, they're not wrestling today.
Well, then he's actually in trouble. So, so the argument started with Carl. Well, not Carl. Carl's coming back in, so I just saw his name. But Matt was saying that he mentioned 6 or 7 guys he thought should be stars at AEW, and they just haven't been pushed that way. Pentagon was one of them, of course. Some others, and Matt was saying, they don't have any stars in AEW, like legitimate mainstream stars. Which I mean, you can't argue against it. It's true. So these two are just going after him tooth and nail, like wrestling fans do. So then I jumped in as the voice of reason, and I said, "Here's the issue, guys." And I listed some guys who should be stars. The problem isn't the talent on AEW's roster; it's the fact the booking is so inconsistent that they don't really get anyone over to the extent they could be. And they were both like, well, I agree with that. And I go, then we just argued the same point. You can't have any stars if you don't book them right.
Right.
They coincide. And Phil, you mentioned Private Party and the Young Bucks. I was also surprised it probably went over the Young Bucks. And they look tremendous, by the way, as a tag team. What have they done since then?
Not much. They're hanging out around Matt Hardy.
There you go.
I tell you what.
MJF's been on and off.
Yeah. I tell you what, real quick. So what's killed me is they have the ranking system. In the rankings matter. Wins and losses matter.
Yeah.
You know who has had more singles title shots, not even just singles title shots than anybody else in the company? I'll just spoil it for you. It's Darby Allin.
Really?
Darby Allin has had 3 world title shots.
Wow.
3.
Wow.
All of them on Dynamite. 1 against Chris Jericho, 2 against John Moxley, and now he has a shot at the TNT World Championship.
I did not know that.
Yep. And in all of them, he has not been ranked.
That's even more bizarre.
Right now, he just on his last match of Dark won and got to the 5th ranked spot, but it was already confirmed before that he was in the match at Full Gear. Which again, Darby Allin and Cody Rhodes, they've had 2 matches. They're both freaking fantastic matches.
I think Bobby Eaton just won with the Alabama
Look
Jam.
how
He did.
soaked his hair is. My goodness.
I know they sweated up a storm.
put
I mean,
in
I know
work.
it's Chattanooga, but goddamn.
Great match.
It's a time code.
Oh, there's Carl.
Yeah, what's that?
52, 07, 08, 09, 10.
11, 12.
Bobby Eaton was look at the Alabama Jam here.
Woo!
Perfect.
Beautiful. God, look at that.
Beautiful.
Gosh, bless it.
We know when you get to 52, maybe.
Like imagine having the talent and the hand-ass coordination, I guess, for lack of a better phrase, or eye-ass coordination, to have a guy laying prone on the ground, 8 feet away from you on the ground, and you're on the top rope, like, I can hit this every time. Every time. You never once saw Bobby Eaton accidentally sit on someone's head. He hit it every time. I mean, there was some guillotine leg drops by Psychosis where I was like, oh man, that one connected for real.
They're like 1A, 1B with leg drops.
Who?
What did
Carl,
you want,
where
Carl?
are you
I'm
at?
at 54.12. Just
All right.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
I will
I'll
let you
tell
know.
you when you get.
I'm
when
at
you get
actually I'm
there.
at 54.16.
Okay.
got a
You're on
minute.
pause.
Okay, so
Oh,
I'll give an
man.
update. I
Oh.
did put it on Discord, and we have one who is at Elimination Chamber in Vegas, where Ronda Rousey dumped Triple H through the table.
That's
He
cool.
also went to the latest WrestleMania in Orlando, which is the one I believe Joey was supposed to go to. JNAP 1 went up to Sold Out in Charleston, West Virginia, and that's where David Flair got whipped like he owed Hogan money.
Oh.
And Jackie Daytona went to WrestleMania 4.
Oh wow.
Whoa!
Somebody get on Google Maps
Who's that?
and Google Maps.
Jackie Daytona.
Jackie Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, somebody get on Google Maps and
Right.
Google Map Badge Fit USA for me, because I want to know if it's closer to Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, or Parts Unknown.
It's closer
J-
to Parts Unknown.
Carl, Carl, hit play.
I'm on Discord, dear.
Hit play. Hit play.
Look at Mother F.
17, 18, 19.
Holy
You're good.
shit! He
Look at
looked
Jimmy
really,
with a 10
really,
ball.
really.
Look at that cape. I want that. I
How
want
much
that.
makeup is he wearing right now?
A ton.
The
More
fact,
than me.
the fact that Teddy Long is out here and this isn't a tag team match is mind-boggling.
2 things, and the Undertaker's not in it either. But first, the first time my wife saw Johnny B. Bad, she said, "Who looks like the Little Richard? Like who combined Little Richard and the makeup lady from the Drew Carey show?"
me.
Me.
Yes.
And then number 2, there is no Bad Street, but there is a Bard Street in Battle Creek, Michigan.
Where Kellogg's is headquartered.
Is this his debut or something? Why is he? What is going
Can
on
we
here?
just get over the fact that like we have a potential NASCAR driver as part of the AFS Discord? Jackie
Jackie Daytona is their name on Discord.
He's actually a career AA pitcher. I don't know if that's true. I made it up.
Unbelievable.
It's the
Aaron,
Can you
Aaron,
can you
Aaron,
check
Aaron.
on see how his cousin Thurman Sparky Plug is?
I will, I
Wow.
will reach
Wow.
out privately for that.
Wow.
A lot of pelvic thrusting going on by Johnny B. Bad right now.
I wanna hear-
No, I'm looking at Bad Street. I didn't see them make their.
Their entrance.
Oh, you didn't miss anything.
that
Oh, I
music
did.
is terrible.
Nice.
There was a sign in the crowd that said Michael PMS Hayes.
Nice.
By
He
the
went
way,
through the change long ago, kids.
you can check the record. This is probably the only WCW pay-per-view that Johnny B. Bad did not open.
I think it is.
Literally.
I would have taken that over that Chamber of Horrors as a start.
That's okay.
I'll get you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I think starting the next pay-per-view, I almost said Mark Merrow. Johnny B. Bad and DDP will open the next 68 pay-per-views.
So I'm gonna blow your minds. This match gets 2 3/4 stars.
Well, that's
I w-
all
I-
Johnny B. Bad.
Well, I would expect that between Johnny B. Bad and Jimmy Garvin.
Would you rather be on a plane flight with Michael P.S. Hayes and have the chance of drinking with him and getting pissed on by him, or B, have Jimmy Garvin actually just flying the plane sober?
Jimmy
B.
Garvin flying the plane. Yeah.
B by a
Jimmy
long
Garvin,
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Not
gonna go.
even a
I'm
question.
I'm going hard A on that one.
Now, wait,
course
you're gonna
you
get
would,
pissed on by
Carl.
Michael Hayes?
No, I said potentially pissed on. Linda didn't get pissed on.
I still don't
Crisis
like
diverted.
the odds.
I'm just
So-
saying you get to drink with him.
I'm revising my statement. That is the weirdest thing you've ever fucking said.
Yeah.
So my options are get flown around by Jimmy Jam, or get to drink and pick the brain of Michael Hayes, and possibly get urinated on while I'm asleep.
There's a 80-20. Yeah,
Mm.
80-20 you're gonna give it. Now here's the thing though.
Am
What
I a
is that?
betting man?
That soundtrack's gonna be a little bit different when you're at like the normal pilot, like we're at 40,000 feet and we'll be cruising, and then the next one's gonna be like Bad Street, USA. I would not feel safe. Be like, get me the fuck off this flight. Murder. Like, does anybody have 19 Xanax bars? Because I just want to end myself now. I'd be in a full on panic attack.
I have that song on my phone, by the way.
Can I
Oh,
ask,
yeah.
I know
got a
all the
question.
words.
I got a question, guys. Was it revealed that Garvin took steroids?
No, not that I know
Because
of.
he looks so small right now, from what I'm
Well-
used to in the WCCW days. He looks like he's just.
Well, he's probably pushing 40 here too.
Definitely like
when
pushing
did-
40 here.
Who
You know,
was
Jim
with
Ross
me?
has actually gone on record stating that he doesn't see anything wrong with steroids.
A lot of
Ross?
people
I
said
don't
that.
need.
A lot of people don't.
Conrad said that.
I don't have a problem.
Well, isn't it HGH is the one that helps your body heal?
Yes.
Well,
It's one
I
of
don't
them.
see a problem. I look, if you have a terrible ACL injury and HGH is going to help you heal faster, what's the problem with that? I don't think it should be used when you're back, but why can't you take HGH to help heal?
I don't care if you take steroids when you're healthy. It's your
Long-term-
body, you dumbass. But I mean,
Yeah, but look, here's my thing. I don't need my favorite sports team getting jacked up by
No,
another
no.
team like.
no, me and you we're differing two different things. Professional
Oh.
sports is different.
Oh, you're talking about wrestling.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
wrestling.
I got you. Yeah,
the wrestling,
yeah,
I'm all.
Okay, so Jimmy
Let 'em
Garvin was
juice.
born September 25th, 1952.
Oh, okay.
So here he
he's
is
39.
39 years old.
Yeah.
Hey, who was with me when we watched the Freebird Enterprises where Eric is trying to get in? Who has anybody seen that?
I have no idea.
Okay, so there's a skit that Eric mentions real quickly, and he talks about Freebird Enterprises, and they were going to make this record, and he can't get in. Like it's this it looks like the opening to like Beyond the Mat, where it's like WWE, please hold.
This
World
was a
Wrestling
vignette,
Entertainment, please hold.
This
Who
was
the
a
hell is
vignette?
this? No.
And
You're
and
talking
so
about a
like
vignette,
it's
Carl.
like this insane corporate, and they're trying to pump out music and all this stuff, but you got to find it. I'll find the link. I'll put it in the group. It's worth watching because it may be one of the better Like I think Sharon Sadello did two good things. She did the opening to the '93 Halloween Havoc, and she did this Freebird Enterprises one.
You're talking about a vignette, Carl, right? It was a
It's
vignette.
yeah, but it's like longer than a vignette. It's like
I've seen some.
White Castle of Fear meets like.
Is this the one where they wind up in a boardroom or something?
Yes.
And yeah, I've seen some of that. Yeah,
Yes.
Tony Schiavone calls them mini movies.
Yeah.
It was like a mini movie in the middle of a Saturday night, like a WCW Saturday night. Yeah.
Speaking of movies,
Oh, I remember that 605 TBS.
speaking of movies
Saturday night.
and wrestling, you guys know that TJ Stevens has never seen the Boneyard match?
Really?
Nope.
You ain't
Bonus
missing much.
episode.
Really?
You ain't missing much. Those
Bonus episode.
Oh,
cinematic
dude.
matches are absolute
The
bullshit.
Boneyard,
Dude.
Frank, shut your face.
the Boneyard match was
Crap,
fan-freaking.
absolute
The
shit.
other ones, you
Frank,
can-
shut your face. That was awesome.
This got heated in a hurry.
No.
Dude, that was
Cinematic
phenomenal.
matches are absolutely
The
fucking
other
stupid.
matches you can take or leave.
You
But the
guys, I
Boneyard-
haven't watched WrestleMania at all yet, so
The-
everyone's
the
Wait a minute.
relaxed.
Wait. You haven't seen Firefly Funhouse?
No, that was even worse.
That
Oh,
was
shut up!
That's such good
When you
shit,
break that
pal.
down- When you break down Firefly Funhouse in Context is King with Eric Bischoff, it blew my mind. I'm like, oh my god!
The
then I watched-
story to that was
Yeah.
insane. Frank, we will discuss this offline.
By the way, does anyone want to guess the next match?
I'm
Without-
gonna sit out because I know it.
But I say without looking.
Is it the Todd Champion one?
No, this one's actually going to be good.
Is it the Steve Austin one?
Steve Austin
Yeah.
versus Dustin Reynolds for the TV, or Dustin Rhodes for the TV title.
That's exciting.
That'll be good.
Yeah,
What
this
was
is
I-
good. That's gonna be
What was I
good.
listening to?
Get some more coffee.
Yes, more coffee. Always more coffee.
Coffee's disgusting.
Gosh!
I drink
Take care of the gods.
Diet Pepsi is my life fuel. I got to maintain my girlish figure.
I'm trying to figure out now, am I on Top Guy Theater or
BB
Hot
King
Takes
ready.
with TJ Stevens?
So I wanted to ask a question. Do you guys? Because I'm still new to the whole low-key big hog scene.
Oh,
Do you,
I'm joining tomorrow, by the way.
Good. Hopefully everybody got that notification.
What?
preview mean tweets?
Oh,
Oh,
What notification are you talking about?
from
Yeah.
Patreon.
We get a new Eric Fires back tonight or tomorrow.
tonight, I think.
You talking about
Yes!
the preview
Yes!
mean tweets receipts?
Yeah.
So
Good
I just
idea,
wanna-
guys.
I just wanted to ask real quick because I'm new to the low-key big hog thing. Tony's a pretty good sport about shitting on things, right? Because
Yep.
yesterday, I am, of course, I'm probably just being a heel, but I really do hate the teams in the Titans division, so I'm always shitting on him about liking the Jags. So yesterday I said fuck the Jags, and he gave a look like I had just said fuck
Frank,
your wife.
Frank, after he got waxed, if you remember, I called him a potato with a thimble,
I just think,
and he laughed about it. So I'm pretty sure he's fine.
If Tony Schiavone wasn't like a famous announcer, let's just say he's a random top guy in Top Guy Theater. I mean, he would get as much shit. He's just a shit giver. He's a good guy.
Well,
Yeah.
for one, I wouldn't be hosting the show. He would be.
Yeah.
Let's get that clear.
I just want to make sure I'm not stepping over any odd
No.
lines with him.
No.
I mean, believe me, when the Tennessee Titans are terrible, I'll be the first one to tell you. It's been
So
like,
every year,
There's one.
oh, come
there's
on,
one-
man.
No, but
You
we'll go to
set
Twitter
that
and
up.
Thursday.
I totally did.
If
yeah.
there's any one common thread of what they get upset about, it's not what you post, but if you steal. Look at
Yeah.
Discord.
Oh yeah,
Pirated
whatever.
stuff, reselling T-shirts. They've never had a problem with any post. Like literally, and I've posted some stuff in the early days where I'm like, I say whatever I want. And he can't. And it wasn't that bad. It was just a little out there. I'm at 105, 10, 11.
That's
All
about
cool.
right.
I'm at
But no.
105.20. I got a couple.
Oh, you're a little bit ahead. All right.
Oh, I'm at
Oh
10
my
I'm
God, that
72
DDT.
today.
That was
So
great.
is Johnny B. Bad the heel?
No,
Yes.
No.
he was.
What?
Yes.
He is in this match because because
Oh, that's right.
Michael Hayes and
Oh,
Johnny
yeah.
Garvin came out wearing Brave stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
So
yeah.
you know it's them.
Are you
know
are you past 105.40?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
at 45.
45. Yeah.
All right.
Um,
I'm 2 seconds behind. That's fine.
You know what's really weird about Johnny Bad that I actually think is actually neat, for lack of a better phrase. But you look at him just strictly from an appearance standpoint, right? And then he's in the ring, especially in this match with Garvin. He's in the ring doing his Johnny B. Bad stuff, and all of a sudden he starts shuffling his feet and getting into the boxer pose. You're like, oh shit, what's this guy gonna do? He's about to knock this dude out.
Imagine had he become like Golden Gloves boxer, but like imagine he gained like HBO Showtime success with that look. Like if they kind of, did him up a little bit. Oh God. Whoa.
You don't see him like that anymore.
That was like even
All right.
flow and like
God.
I'm confused. So Hayes has got his arm in a sling, but then he threw a very stiff punch too.
right. Because he did a little wink earlier. It's loaded.
And
okay.
his arm's not really hurt. He throws the sling off as soon as the match is over.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I missed something. All right.
Hey, to pivot real quick, we got that Arn Anderson Zoom call later today.
Yeah.
Does everyone have their questions in mind? Because I have mine.
Yes.
I tell you what, last night on the Halloween party, I shot my shot at Tony, asking him when I was there in Florida if I could, where would he be so I could stalk him. I'm going to shoot the same shot at Arn Anderson.
I think we lost our shot at. Well, I won't say now. I'm going to put some. There's two things about this. I'm going to get back to this Missy Hyatt hot or not thing. This goes back to The Office. Do you remember that episode?
Yeah. Who was that? It was.
So
What? Who?
Not Salma Hayek. It was.
I think I'm going to ask Arn what his favorite Dungeon of Doom character was.
$1 Million Baby. Who was that?
Yes.
Look at Steve freaking Austin.
Oh, that is.
My
Oh my God. What is her
God.
name?
Lady Blossom.
Well, she's blossoming.
Jeannie.
By
Hi,
the way,
beautiful.
that is if I'm correct, that is the woman who came up with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
She is
Yes.
busty.
Yep.
Yes, because she wanted him to drink his tea before it got stone cold.
Yes.
Steve and I had the same problem. Thin hair that's leaving. So
Yeah.
we both decided to go bald.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that old TV
I'm with you,
title.
Dave.
But when he rocked that hard fade, like that, they were talking about
Yeah,
that
the
hard
fade
fade
was
was
nice.
good. Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was.
Hard fade was nice.
Hey, Michael, if you go on eBay right now, you can buy that TV top. Well, not that one specifically, but that design on eBay, signed by Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson.
Wow.
Carl
It's the
Hillary
natural.
Swank.
It's one
Check
of the
that out.
greatest theme songs in the history of WCW. He's a
I would
he's
say it.
natural.
I would say it
Natural.
is. I would say it is the best original song they ever did.
All right. So I mean, this is a question I've had for a while now. So let's do this for everyone here. What's your current most favorite theme song and your all time most favorite theme song?
All right, I'll start. Carl Hillary Swank.
Oh, that's right.
What?
My all-time favorite. I'm gonna do WCW and WWF. My all-time favorite WCW is the original Four Horsemen theme.
Mm,
The one that goes that one.
yeah.
And then I'm telling you, a real American, Hulk Hogan. When that damn song hits, I'm just like, I get pumped up. I'm driving and I'm like doing my thing, current theme song. Current would probably be Aleister Black's, not his new one.
He has a new one.
Yes, they
that's
took
what
it away.
That's what I
Took the
heard.
good one away.
I love the Aleister Black music. Love it.
Wait, you're telling me they took away like the whole?
Yes,
Yep.
everything. He just walks out like a regular jabroni now.
Yeah, see, he's not gonna last long because of that.
Terrible.
They took away everything that was
Special.
like I when I went to that Monday Night Raw I was telling you about with Roman Reigns, he was there, and I have a video of that entrance, and because I was third row ringside, so I was like right there. And you want to talk about hog watching? There was some hog
Jesus
watching.
Lord.
There was some hog watching going on with Finn Balor showing up because it's just like,
Oh,
there was women in the front row going, oh shit, yeah. Oh,
All right.
yeah."
I'll go next if y'all don't mind.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm on eBay by the way, just so you know.
Of course.
Oh, don't do it. I literally since we've.
I just found a Stone Cold Steve Austin signed Slammy Award.
Oh
Oh
my God.
I have 17 Funko Pops right now, and I still have
Well,
more to come.
That's your fault.
It's
No.
not my fault. It's your fault.
It ain't my fault. I didn't make you do it.
Fucking eBay last week.
Finn Balor hog watching happens anytime I open my cell phone.
My favorite old school
Yikes.
team. It's a toss up. It's really close. I can literally flip a coin on any given day. But today, I'll say Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh, I love that one too.
The
Oh,
tone
yeah.
of that when it came out, it gave you that chilling, cold, calculated Jake the Snake. Current, easily Judas.
Oh shit, that's a good one too. I love that song.
All right, I'll hop in here. So TJ, I'll get it out of the way for TJ. My all-time favorite is Shawn Michaels. It's still every time I hear it, my heart leaps up into my throat.
Who's singing
and
it?
I'm
Those means I know the
Is it
lyrics.
Cher? Is it because I like?
no, it's
Sherry
Shawn.
singing it.
I love the part in Sherry's where she goes, "Oh, Shawn!"
See, I like that. Yeah.
But I am a fan of Shawn singing it. And I'm 10 years old and I'm just, oh, Shawn!
Oh my god.
Current, it's not really that current, but when Lee England Jr. did the violin for Shinsuke's original theme.
Yes!
in
Oh
NXT,
yeah.
Yes!
Too.
Oh, I love it.
I don't like the new Shinsuke. I like the NXT one.
I like the new Shinsuke,
Oh.
but it's
Can you
just
tell
it's
me?
different.
Wait, is there like a? Are we on like third Shinsuke? It's not the. Is it the one where
It's
they plug into the
Wakara no
amp?
Chikara. Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah,
Wait,
okay.
I'll like with that song.
I'm
it's like, hold on,
despondent over this Aleister Black
I don't
shit.
even know what they're saying.
It's Japanese and it's like hard rock Japanese fusion. Wakara no Chikara. And I know all the words, so I'm a nerd, but I love it.
Oh, cool.
Who's next?
Mean tweet receipts with Eric and Firebacks. Back in the not current. This fire burns. CM Punk
Oh god, that's my
So good.
that was my divorce motto.
and
Totally was.
That's Antonio's crotch motto.
and current day would be this one's gonna come out of nowhere. Tell me if she doesn't have it anymore. But does Iro Shirai have that one?
Oh yes,
it's-
she does. With Poppy.
Yeah, I love that.
If I had long hair, I would be rocking the Io Shirai.
Oh,
The red and the
Rhea
black.
Ripley's is up there too.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that one
This
too.
is great.
She came out for Worlds Collide in Phoenix, and that played, and it was like one thing I noticed. She got in the ring, and she is crazy tall and like big shoulders. By the way, do you guys remember them talking about Dustin Rhodes going to WWE to be a legitimate challenger for Hulk Hogan at this time?
What?
You remember that?
Vaguely
That was that. It was on
remember
the WHW version of this.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, Dustin.
Like
Rhodes
that was like
considered for
actually
Hogan.
discussed.
For
Oh,
WrestleMania
geez. Oh, my word.
8.
Oh
Might
yeah,
have
yeah,
been
yeah.
8.
No, I think was it 7?
A cheeky tugboat.
I think it was 8.
Both hasn't gone.
Well,
Sorry, I was looking at
here's
Gene
the
Clark.
thing. It's pretty good they got. Okay, Braves are playing Game 7. There's no Flair. You've got.
Ooh, babe.
Okay, this is your best match. Who does this girl go on to be? Like anything? Does anybody know where she is? By
Lady
the way,
Blossom? She became
Steve
Mrs.
Austin?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, I know, but like, did she do anything?
Not that I'm
Wrote a
aware of, no.
book.
If you
I'm
look up
friends
that
with
girl
her.
who won that PN News rap thing, there's like, I found 11 different articles on her. Like, a ton of stuff of like, where are they now? There's a super fascination over this girl. So I'm gonna hunt her down. Not like that.
So my two themes, old school, is a tie between Common Man Boogie for Dusty Rhodes, the WWF
Oh.
theme, and
He's
Big
just
Boss
a
Man's.
common man. Yeah.
No, it was his original, but Big Boss Man's original
Hard times.
Hard Times, and then new
Baby.
would be Kevin Owens' NXT theme.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait. Do you have a new one?
Not that I know of. I don't watch
So-
that much anymore, so I don't know.
It hasn't changed.
Okay.
Oh,
that's good.
okay.
That's good.
His is great.
You know what? Honorable mention, Jive Soul Bro.
Mm.
Look, if we
Honorable
want to get
mention-
into it, let's call guilty pleasure guilty pleasure. All American Boys is amazing.
Yeah.
Girls in Cars is amazing.
Cars. Spend my
No
days.
American Males. You're not gonna get. You're not
Demolition?
escaping it.
Demolition.
Wait, which one?
Demolitions is good.
Yes.
Honky
Hey,
Here
guys.
Tonk
comes
Man.
the axe. Here comes the.
How about some autographed Buff Bagwell ring worn tights?
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank you.
How about no?
I'd rather get COVID.
Yo,
When you say ring worn,
that's great.
I'll just say it.
do they have any Cowboys for Angels
Angels?
assless chaps?
All right, I want to hear the other guys'
Yeah,
teams.
Rajiv, what you got?
So I'll go decades. For the 80s, it was a tie between Real American and Surfer Sting.
Oh shit, yeah.
In the 90s, it was Crow Sting and
Yes.
The Brood.
Yes.
And the more modern day stuff, Edge in the 2000s was good.
I love that bit. My favorite. I always say this. My favorite band, Alter Bridge. Love it.
That was a really good theme. I had another one. Jericho always had good themes, I feel like, no matter what.
So if you guys remember, because he always had Break the Walls Down for pretty much his entire run. And for one pay-per-view, his theme song was King of My World by Saliva.
Yeah.
I really liked that
Yes.
too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I downloaded that song. I still listen to it today. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
why
love
it never got used more.
Oh, Hollywood Rock with the slowed down
Yes!
version of his theme.
That
I like
was,
that one.
Yes.
that was good.
And then for current, it's a toss-up right now for me between Cody's Kingdom and Ricky Starks' theme.
Very good. Ricky Starks, star making. Watch
Oh yeah,
it.
he's gonna be big. I think he's gonna be big.
This probably isn't good. I just found an ECW replica belt, let me rephrase that. A WWE ECW replica belt
Oh no.
signed by Shane Douglas. Guess how much it's going for?
$300.
No.
$20.
Not that low.
150.
$90.
I might buy that.
They're saying, please take this. I don't want it anymore. And again, it's not. I don't think it's like a plastic belt. I think it's an actual replica belt. And they're just like, I just don't want it anymore. Just take it.
Guys, to appreciate Stunning Steve Austin's tights.
Oh, it is a kid's belt.
Oh.
Damn it, that's not as fun.
Screw that. That's why it's $90.
There is an
That
actual the original ECW title before the barbed wire belt. Signed by Shane Douglas Rhino for
Oh.
$4.94. I think it was
First
Like the NWA,
Last
like
ECW, yeah.
when they were Eastern Championship Wrestling.
no, the first Extreme Championship Wrestling title.
Oh.
Yeah, that's cool because that's the first ECW champion and the last ECW champion of old school ECW.
Oh, you can buy a TNA Rhino ring worn singlet.
Has anyone else not done the music yet?
Eros and
Eros?
Michael.
Yeah.
Is it Eros or Ear? I think
Eros.
Eros. So I'm calling you Eros. You just want to
Which
punch
guy?
me in the
That's fine.
face. Totally
Hey,
want.
the worst thing I've ever been called is defendant. So whatever.
Oh. There you go.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That took an odd turn.
Favorite of all time, right up there, Real American, but for
Yeah.
me, tied with that is Junkyard Dog, Grab Them Cakes.
Oh, shit, yeah.
My Lord.
I still have the wrestling album cassette, and man,
Oh my God.
I re-listened to that over and
Nice.
over again. Favorite current, it's going to be probably New Day, and right behind it, even though it's not current, Evolution.
I love that.
Oh no,
That's a
good
the,
one.
the Motorhead one, right?
Evolution.
Yes.
That's on my workout
Yes.
playlist.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's good.
Definitely on the workout playlist.
Get
I
it,
also
Lady
really
Muscle,
like
get it,
Triple
girl.
H's like his game theme in the
Yeah.
late '90s
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
he switched to Motorhead.
Oh yeah, the It's My Time.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was a really
My
good
Time
one.
is a good
That was
one.
a good one.
I thought that was more applicable to, or it applied better to China. It was her time to
Wow.
find the note in the bag.
Oh!
Carl,
Is
there
that
he is.
wait? Is that how she? Is that what she? That
That's
was
how
she
she
found out.
found out they were talking, and
And then,
Triple H Stephanie had sent him a love letter, and he put it in his briefcase.
Oh,
and then it was just
What a
like the turkey
moron.
thermometer, the thermometers.
Can you?
Boink,
But
boink. Those things
Can
shot
They
out.
hadn't
you not-
done anything
you gotta
yet,
feel
but
bad
she knew
for
there
her,
was
though.
something going on.
You
Like,
gotta
Mike,
feel bad
what
for
you
her.
got, buddy?
So
oh yeah, China's story. She got the raw deal, man. She
I
was
did
heartbroken.
Man, I
She
want
was
to.
destroyed.
I found a WWE ECW World Championship on
Oh.
eBay.
You got
Stop.
him going, TJ.
You're welcome.
Signed-
Welcome to the rabbit hole, my friend.
yeah, signed by Terry Funk. It's a toy belt though, $99.99.
You'll never get that.
No,
My horse is sick. I can't ship it. You'll never get it.
Mother's a whore.
Your mother's a whore.
mother's a whore.
This match has
My
been
voice
fantastic,
won't
by the way.
crack. Sorry.
This is what after Michael tells us his music, I want to know, Brandy, what this match got for stars.
Yeah, this is a great match.
It is. So
Like-
I think theme wise, I'll start with the '80s. Randy Savage is
Oh, yeah.
classic,
Yeah.
and then in the '90s, I'm gonna go with the NWO original theme
Mm.
and DX.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
love that.
And then current day, I love Cody Rhodes' entrance.
That's great.
Oh,
It's so good.
Disdain.
Yeah.
Kingdom.
I love like it's hard to pick just one for me really.
It
Like,
really is.
Darby
theme
Allin-
music wise, I love
Darby
it.
Allen's got to be up there.
I have a whole AEW
yeah.
playlist. Like I've spent hours trying to find all this music.
Brandy and TJ are gonna shit all over me for this, but
I'm ready.
but Voices is right up there with for me.
Oh fuck you!
Oh, I love
Randy,
voices.
what?
Hold
Randy,
on.
Randy
Great
Orton?
song.
And in that same
you.
time frame, if you really think about it, what one 3-second, 5-second drop where actually there's two of them that when they hit, there was no mistaking you were on your feet in that Voices era. And it was the Dudley Boys with the fireworks and just that initial whoa, that and RVD's when it like went down like that, and then you came back up, one of a kind. You were up. I mean, there was no those all just kind of elicit some sort of response from you. I think they all.
What about? Hold on, Carl. What about? You think you know me? Like, come on. That gets you. I mean, even just the music, and it's like, duh, 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 duh. Come on.
That's up there. I liked Christian's, not Christian, not that one.
I love that one. That's a sleeper.
Not the other
At
one.
last, you're on your own.
God, he is so lucky to me. Why did Apter think that I look like Christian? Did anybody else find that
Got
weird?
me.
I don't get that one.
So before we go off on another rabbit trail, this match got 3.25 stars.
That's a 5-star.
that was a-
a
yeah.
5-star.
That
No,
was a
Meltzer
really
is a
hella good
fucking
match.
Dave Meltzer, you don't know shit. You've been in for a very long time, but you don't know shit.
FDM.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
FD
Lisa
fuck
Lottery.
yeah.
Another
Oh.
honorable mention, the NWO
Compatible.
Wolfpack theme.
Oh,
Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack.
Boom, boom,
That's a
boom.
fun pump up song.
yeah.
All right, then toss it out there this way. Who had the? This is tough. Ooh, this is really tough.
Oh, here's Oz.
Oh, here's Oz.
Oh my
From the
God.
Emerald
Oh,
City.
he doesn't have the mask. No, it's not the spinny pyro-y mask entrance.
And
God.
he doesn't have the beard. You know who's got that cape though?
Conrad.
Conrad.
Oh man.
Dang. Well,
So
he's
did-
a legit 7-footer, so that cape has to be like 8 or 9 feet long.
That's a king-size blanket. It's not a cape.
I would be buried
How the
under that
hell
thing.
do they
I would
not
be
know
like
what to do with
engulfed.
this guy?
That's
Between
like
that
one
and
of my
Vinny
bed sheets.
Vegas. Like, I mean, look at this guy.
Yeah, Vinny Vegas used to come out and be like,
Hey,
Hey.
yo, how you doing?
Who was I?
Hickory Dickory Doc.
Who was I just talking about the NWA Western States title?
what the
Oh
hell?
my God. What
Yeah.
the fuck is
World.
this?
What's going
He's
Oh,
on?
got
hey,
the
Atlas.
whole
Oh,
world.
Bill Kazmaier, world's strongest man.
He's got the
He's
whole.
carrying the world.
That's so stupid.
He
Oh
carried.
my God. Talk
he-
about hogwatch.
I was
What
say,
the fuck
I
is
was.
that?
Whoa!
Damn it, Brandy, you
Whoa!
beat me to it.
Whoa!
Every
I
time
was-
you say hogwatch, I look at a guy's dick. You need to stop doing
I was just gonna say, talk about hog watching.
Dude, I would be like,
Watch
if he
it.
puts that thing down, he's gonna deflate it into
Yeah.
it will pop.
Kazmaier's got some LKBH going on there.
It's not. That might be just roided up.
Look at, and Nash just looked him up and down, like,
that's
oh,
not
okay.
really low
Okay,
key.
I
That's
see
So this
what's
is what
up.
I'm working with. All right.
He did a glance down.
looking up and down at him going, I got a bigger one. So
Come
real-
on, man. You,
That's
you
not
think
a
you got a
hog,
low-key
that's a
big
boar.
hog?
So
Let me
No,
show you what
no.
I got here. Let's go. Come on.
Question.
Got
The
the
real
tusks and
question
everything.
is,
so real quick, going
how
back
big
to
is
the-
Batista's dick?
oh Jesus.
Mm.
Going back to theme music. So last night I dressed up as the lawnmower man. And I never got to tell you guys or let you guys hear what my theme was. So I had a whole thing. I had my finisher was the ball bag smash, and my theme music was cock themed. So here you go. Remember that theme, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Antonio's
So good.
alive. Oh my God.
Antonio's alive?
Yeah, he just texted us.
Antonio is alive.
Wow.
Oh my God, this Shawn Michaels world title belt is the ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, the one they did that's Sean themed. Yes, it's ugly.
God, it is
Oh, those
hideous.
are horrible. That's terrible.
The
Have
only
you
one
seen
that
this one,
looks
Frank?
Kind of nice is the Undertaker one. 'cause
Is
it's
Have you
the
seen
one-
this
is
one,
it the-
Frank?
Share your screen real quick. Can you?
I'm
share
going
your
to, because
screen?
this
I
thing
think
is
I think I know what you're talking about. but let me
horrendous.
make sure.
Hey, at
Let me
least we
make
got
sure.
validated by Conrad last night.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so.
Yeah, it's
That's
fucking
horrible.
Ugly. I
That's-
hate
man.
that.
Kind of like that
that's a
one.
disrespect to the winged eagle, right there.
That is
Yeah.
disgusting.
And they
The
do it for Bret
only
Hart
one
too.
they've done that looks good is the Undertaker one because it's a solid purple strap.
But I mean, why?
I love
They wanna
HBK,
make
but I wouldn't buy
money.
that shit. I would
It's
not. buy it.
capitalism.
I mean, are they really making money off those specialty belts? Because I refuse to believe that.
No, but they want to try. Damn it.
Hey, on that list
Pretty
of,
expensive, and you know there's people out there that are willing to buy them.
Oh, for sure. But I mean,
They think they're getting something.
hey, on that list of 1,004 holds for Chris Jericho, that link I sent you guys, this brings it up because we're seeing it on the screen right now. But on his list, one of those holds is test of strength.
Love that.
So let's keep going on this theme thing. If you were a wrestler, we know what Frank's theme would be as the lawnmower man.
mm-hmm.
But what would you guys' theme be? I mean,
Mm.
I'd have to pick something from Fallout Boy, so
course
I'd have
you
to
would.
find the rights for that.
Of course you would.
They're my
I've had this
favorite
picked
band.
out.
I can't help it. I'm forever stuck in the early OOs with my smudgy raccoon eyeliner and my ripped up jeans and my chipped black nail polish. That's just who I am.
I've had this song picked out for like 8 years, and it's never going to change. "The Night" by Disturbed.
Mm.
Oh wow. Oh, what a
Oh, we're
shit.
his neck is
Is he
broken.
dead?
Oh my
No,
god.
because he kicked out.
so
Maybe
mine.
that's why. Wow.
Mine is I've actually put some thought into this. Mine is "Welcome Home" by Coheed and Cambria.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Cody
Good one.
Cambria, baby.
Wait a minute. What
See if I can
what
find
song
mine.
is that, TJ?
Coheed.
"Welcome Home" by Coheed and Cambria.
Love that song.
I've never heard it.
Well,
I'm gonna go look it
my
up now.
Oh wait. Oh
God.
no.
Look
I'm
it up
sorry.
now.
I was thinking of.
Oh, here's the one I would use. How long can we play? Is it 30
Now,
seconds
see,
before they
the
kill
thing
us?
with it is, you can enter around it. It really depends on what you're looking at. Facebook has different rules from YouTube. That has different rules from.
I got it right here.
See, so I got taught one rule is look at every great entrance in their first 10 seconds. They have now formulated the audience, or they've preconditioned the audience to have that first 10 seconds. Think about Rollins.
Burn it down.
Burn it down. Okay. All right. Everything from that to I mean, how I mean, yeah, Cena, Sierra Hotel, India, Shield. So there's something about this roughly 7.5 to 10 second grabber that you need to have. So when I was editing videos, he's like, hey, that first 7 to 10 seconds has to like rip your. No,
Terrible.
I'll take that Shawn Michaels one any
that's
day.
disgusting.
I'll
That's
take.
terrible.
Call me trashy. Call me bougie. I like it.
I don't know if bougie has anything to do with that. That's just garbage.
I kind of like the Triple H one they did.
I have not seen that one. Oh,
I do, and
listen.
now I want to see it.
Hey, my wife just chimed in over here. Her favorite entrance is Edge.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's.
The Alter Bridge one, or
Yep.
You Think You Know Me? Okay.
Bridge.
Oh, Van Hammer.
Dear Lord.
That's it. Go home. Show's over.
Stop,
It's Van
stop
Hammer.
now.
All right.
So if you guys remember, I think it was Ask Conrad 13. I asked him if there was any chance him and Eric would do a Van
Yes.
Hammer piece, a Van
No,
Hammer
that's fine.
episode. And he said no because Eric doesn't remember enough about Van Hammer. But I'm genuinely like, how the fuck did this guy stay in the company for a decade?
Right.
Don't
So
know.
I'm
DDP.
confused.
DDP. I actually just listened to this
What
episode.
in the ever loving fuck is this?
I just
Yeah,
listened to this episode of 83 Weeks. I randomly picked one yesterday, and DDP got him back into wrestling because he just, with DDP, the exact phrasing is like when you watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and the dog's humping your leg. Just let him finish. With DDP, it's easier. Eric Bischoff was like, I would rather have just spent the $150,000 to get Van Hammer in and shut DDP up than listen to any more of it.
Ugh,
Is that not the dumbest thing you've ever seen?
that is ugly.
Why
That
is there
not
I don't
a-
like that. I don't like
ugly.
that
That's-
logo. I like the old school logo.
Yeah.
I do too, but why? What have they done to deserve a title?
Nothing.
Hey, you guys made the playoffs 18 years in a row and didn't do jack shit after that.
that's not
Because
just
they ran
ugly,
into the
that's
damn Chicago
ugly.
Bulls with Jordan.
Listen, Frank. We know you're a Titans fan and you're used to making excuses.
Oh!
All right, that was fucking good. That was good.
Music City Miracle. This Frank will appreciate this one. Frank will love this one.
I'm confused by Van Hammer.
We all are.
He was
Oh God, fuck the Ravens. Fucking hate them. Damn
the
it.
trick with that is
Everybody.
there's a murder indictment tucked right in the back of that thing.
Yep,
so
that's
you open
where-
it up. Yeah. No, but did he go to WWE a couple years later or
No.
and
Thank
get
God,
stung by a
no.
million bees and become Man Mountain Rock?
Mm,
Is that
No,
what happened
sadly, no.
that's
Uh-huh.
not enough bees for one.
He almost
No.
dropped him on his head.
Oh
just
my
now.
God,
Yeah,
that
he
was
done.
God,
What
he
the
almost killed
fuck,
Doug
dude?
Summers.
Like, there's been 3 deaths.
And
First
there you
of
go.
all-
Van Hammer's your winner.
Rock on,
First of all,
bro.
like, can I ask why they would put a squash match on a pay-per-view? Is that
You
They
gotta bring it down from that high of that
Can I ask
couple
you a better
matches
question,
before.
Frank?
Yeah.
Why was there a 1 minute and 16-second squash match on a pay-per-view that was 7th on the card?
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Can I ask a better question? Why is Van Hammer on this card?
Thank you.
was that Buddy Landell?
No, it's Doug
No,
Summers.
that's Doug Summers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I do need to ask an NFL-related question.
Yeah,
Does anybody
okay.
believe? So I just got a pop-up, and it was like it says NFL Week 8 game picks, and I always go on there and look to see what they think the Titans are going to do. But
Okay.
this person picked the Steelers over the Ravens. Do we believe that?
What?
I picked so just betting wise, Frank, I teased the bet, so you tease the line, right? Like you can take it and you can move it any way you want to by a certain amount of points. So the Ravens are favored by 4, which I don't understand that at all. Because they got stymied by KC. Pittsburgh's got a better defense. They're hot. They can win in any way possible. Shootout. They can run it against you. Baltimore's similar, but you can tease the line the other way. So, like, I have Pittsburgh plus 14.
Oh, wow.
Like, they're not going to lose by 2 touchdowns to Baltimore. They're not going to get housed. That much I know.
Man. I don't know.
Baltimore is not going to house them.
Who just got Carlos Dunlap? Oh, that's Seattle.
Right. But you can understand there's no Ingram. So I have Dobbins and I have Gus Edwards, but I have Jamal Williams and I have Aaron Jones. So I went like handcuff city on all my guys. But Jamal Williams is legit. He's in a contract year. He's gonna get paid.
Check out white meat babyface Brian Pillman coming out here.
Well, he
With
can't
that
do
sweet
anything.
mullet.
He can't go off the top rope.
Well,
Oh,
The
and
Gary-
Gary
That'll-
Michael Capetta thing is really bad. Oh, by the way, no Trevor Lawrence, and Boston College is smoking Clemson.
all right,
If
so let
anybody
me get
cares
you
about
caught
college
up on
football.
the star ratings here. The Kazmaier Oz match was minus half a star.
Close.
Van Hammer over Summers was minus 1 star.
Good.
And now we have Richard Morton of the York Foundation taking on Flying Brian Pillman. And Meltzer notes that Pillman must not have recovered from his injuries. This was his first match back after missing several weeks with a torn lat muscle.
What belt is this for?
Light
This is the
heavyweight.
WCW Light Heavyweight Championship.
Oh.
Is this like the finals or something?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say no one came down with the belt.
And
Oh,
just
he's got-
because I'm looking at Flying Brian's trunks here, fuck the Bengals.
Yes, tomorrow they will be fucked. Titans
And you
Bills
told me to
tomorrow.
start Joe Burrow
Yeah, you probably should start Joe Burrow because
over Lamar Jackson because
he's going to throw all over that Titans defense. But Rajiv, you're a Pats fan, right?
Correct.
Ugh.
Okay.
Rajiv! I love you! I am also a Pats fan.
Good Lord.
We
could be a
when
time
I was on Chat Pack with Carl and Lauren, we had a whole discussion about it.
139.
I don't have that big of a problem. I honestly don't. Like I have no.
Well, she does because she's Atlanta, and we kind of
Yeah, like I mean, I get
carved him
that,
up.
and I mean, like I think Brady's great, but
Tom, I miss you.
we know.
Come on, living up here with
You,
Come
you
on.
guys, you guys know again. They switch spots. Tom Brady plays with Mike Sherman, or Mike Sherman and Mike McCarthy. Tom Brady has blade legs. He's the equivalent of Oscar Pistorius, basically. He's hurt that
Hopefully
often.
without the murdering nature.
No, probably with a murder in there too. And Aaron Rodgers has not lost a game in 19 years. They lose 0 games. I'm just
You
saying
mean like
that's
you have
just
0
what it is.
dimes?
Well, no, I'm just saying that Mike McCarthy showed his cards. He runs plays to get his guys vulnerable. Aaron Rodgers lost the year they won the Super Bowl. They were 9-7. He broke his collarbone. He snapped his knee. He still made it through. Mike McCarthy's the worst garbage. Absolute. Ugh. Can't even get me started. That's why when Elkrai first came on, I'm like, you know how bad your coach is, and he's like, hell no, man.
Yeah, Dallas is finding out all about Mike McCarthy. Right now.
Yeah, they
good.
are.
I mean, he killed Green Bay.
It's fucking
Oh.
embarrassing.
Look at this ironic little piece of memorabilia I just found. Considering this match.
Holy crap!
Ooh.
Oh wow, that's actually not bad.
Why is it
Wait,
cheaper
buy
than the
2
jazz belt?
140.
Apparently they have
Cheaper than the
both.
jazz
If
belt.
you buy 3, they're only $139 each.
Well, I do need 3 light heavyweight titles, so
Absolutely.
Shit, 2's not going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to have to pop for 3 on this one.
I want to start a 6-man light heavyweight division.
Dear your eBay user,
And
Hi.
not give the belt to Conrad.
I'm doing
Exactly.
trampoline wrestling.
There's a DX belt on here,
Oh,
Oh my god.
and it's
I want to.
And good call on whoever said DX, because that was the first one to really overlace video and
Mm-hmm.
that's terrible.
and like overscreen it. I really
Can we see
enjoyed
the
the.
DX belt? I
Way
wanna
ahead of
see
you.
the DX
Way
belt.
ahead of you, Frank.
Ugh.
Oh God!
Oh,
Wow,
no,
that's
no.
pretty. That's not
that's
good.
an abomination.
That's not good.
It's like that got
That
dropped
is
in
not-
Jello.
Oh, there we go.
Cool.
Ooh.
Ah!
Yeah, break it down is right.
Uh,
Oh.
It's cool they put Dolph Ziggler on there all the way to the left.
was this what you won at the end of Nick Arcade or Nickelodeon Guts?
There you
Nice.
go.
What do you win there?
Nice.
Okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and Eric Bischoff signed FedEx envelope.
Nice. That's outstanding. That's outstanding.
$899.99. I guess it's legit.
No.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
Is that real?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
Who the
wonder.
fuck would buy that?
I wonder if that's the.
Me? But not for
FedEx
that
envelope.
Is
much.
that like stealing mail?
Rajiv, you
though?
would buy
Is that
that?
like a?
Not at that price, but I'd
Oh,
buy
okay.
it.
I would buy that too. If that was under,
Yeah.
if that was $250, I'd buy that.
Carl,
Yep.
you need to
Hey,
send
there's
money to
actually a picture of him
Jacksonville.
autographing it.
Now, is it the actual envelope,
I'm
or is
looking.
it?
I'm looking.
It might just be
No,
a
it's
random.
It's not the best envelope. It's not the actual envelope. It's just.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's
just
just
Bischoff and
ah.
Stone Cold autographed.
FedEx. It's just FedEx envelope.
I was
Fine.
attempting to look into something Green Warren for our resident stalker, Lauren Yaffe. But nothing Green Warren out there for Bischoff is out there. So literally the only person in existence that has a piece of worn merchandise from Eric Bischoff is Matt Levitt.
Matt Levitt.
That's right.
That lucky bastard.
I
My
wanted
high-
I wanted that Sad News Bears. thing
Yeah.
Bad.
See, I don't want. No, but I mean, my high of getting the Bruce 8x10. I think it's. Lauren said she thinks it's cover art, so I'm like, oh, it's cool. I'm like, awesome. And then right after that, when Eric goes, my AWA track jacket, I've never felt closer to like, I don't have words to I'm like, Lauren, please pick my name right now, and I will trade everything.
I'd already won once, but I'm like, if for some reason, because my name was never drawn at any of those things at all, I'm like, if my name's drawn, I'll give away my other prize.
I don't even know what that looks. Does anybody even know what it looks like? I can imagine what it looks like.
You know, and I've heard Eric say on
Fuck it,
like podcasts for a year about that jacket, and that eventually he's going to give it away for a special occasion. And it's actually really cool that he thought our Halloween party was that occasion.
Yeah,
I
for
think you
sure.
just need to save it after that Sarsa.
But I bet you, I bet you anything, Lauren would trade anything at all
Yes.
for that jacket.
Oh,
Skin,
100%.
plasma, kidney. Yes.
God, she would just sit in her house and just sniff it all day.
So while we have a lull here, I have a bone to pick with Meltzer. He only gives this match 1 star.
What?
Yeah, Meltzer's
This
a
is a
fucking
good
idiot.
match.
He's
How
a
can you
fucking
give
moron.
a Brian Pillman unless Brian Pillman and Ricky Morton just laid down and took a nap? How can you give this match 1 star?
No chance.
And it's the same rating as the next match, which you'll see, and that's fucking mind-blowing. So, once again, fuck you, Dave Meltzer.
Oh my God, I saw it already. What the? I'll give you a hint. Tom Zink's in it.
Oh.
He is a
Now-
fine-looking man, though.
Now we're gonna get real.
I also love that Ricky Morton
Hogwatching?
is a heel
Man, there's gonna be
and
some.
is with the York Foundation, but his ring attire is the exact same. Like, that is, you know,
I
Rock
need
and Roll Express attire.
I need someone to talk me out of buying this Georgia Championship Wrestling TV title.
Wait, how much is it?
$220.
Just slap a picture of the Jazz logo on it.
Eros. Stop it. I regret showing you that now.
Oh.
That's pretty damn
Ooh.
cool.
I like that.
How
I
about to
kinda
spend
like
$50 on a Funko Pop?
Yeah,
know,
what?
Frank.
Yeah, it's the Fiend though.
I don't care.
I don't
It's a
care.
doll.
I just bought it.
Hey, it's not a doll.
It's an action figure.
You watch your mouth.
You
Are
watch your filthy mouth.
With this Funko Pop addiction, how are you going to wine and dine me now?
Oh.
Ooh.
I thought it was the 69 part. What? Come on, 69.
Well, that's it for this week's edition. That's it for this week's edition of Top Guy Theater.
Eat my ass. No,
We're not beating that one.
Nope.
Anyway, don't worry. It's all on my Amazon credit card. I just have to pay that back eventually.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, Frank, I really need you to, like, one night if we are out. I mean, I did get a message back from Chris
Someone?
Schiavone that, you know, he's going to meet me to deliver said jacket at Full Gear. So
Hey,
we have somewhat of an in. But if we ended up doing karaoke, I don't want you getting up there and doing, like, Sarah McLachlan and being like, I will remember.
No,
Eat my ass.
you know what? So I've never done karaoke in my life. So the one song I would want to do is a Bon Jovi song. It's Dead or Alive. I know it by heart.
Yes!
I
Pull
know
that
that
off.
song.
I can get up there. See, you know how he goes. I bet he goes, and I rocked them all. I always change it to, and I fucked them all.
No,
Henry,
that's
I
kind
love
of par
you.
for the course. All right, thanks everybody, Frank. We're gonna cut him off after that one.
I feel y'all should be praying for these people that are going to be stuck in a house with me because it's karaoke with Brandy
Oh,
24/7.
just so we're aware of what we're getting into, of price wise, I typed in AWA track jacket into eBay. 1985 AWA Remco wrestling action figure, Jim Brunzell with jacket, $60 for the figure. Okay, so if that gives you any idea of what. Oh my gosh, they have an AWA Scott Hall for $29.
Carl, careful.
That one's
dear.
actually, what the hell's going on in that one though?
No, that one's $2.99. Because I am looking at it.
Oh
also
no!
right
Oh,
now.
that's $299. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Well, no, look at the two next to it. I have like dyslexia. 34, $299.
Actually, it's dyscalculia when it comes to numbers.
That's
Dyslexia is
That's
Awesome,
not real.
man.
You made that up.
No, it's true.
Wow.
Larry Zabisco's only $11.
Where is
Don't
Larry Zabisco
tell-
now?
Arizona or some place that's he can go
Retirement,
play golf
yeah.
all day.
This
I
action
would
figure is oddly good. Like
Which-
it's actually
which one?
pretty close. It's actually pretty close to Scott Hall.
Yeah, but
Look at his hands. Heavens, Betsy.
Oh my God.
My
What the hell?
Massive.
Wow.
Scott Hall's got some quads on him too. Look at this guy.
It's got no ass. What the hell?
Oh, okay.
Got a nice back. Look at this guy. Wait,
if it
made
had
in
the-
China. Made in China.
I'll say this much:
They gave
if
him a made in China tramp stamp. That's tremendous.
if it had a thing where like you could press its back and it sang the Wrestle Rock Rumble, then I'd be like, yeah, $2.99. I'm in. I'll take that.
I thought he looked more like Rick Rude than Scott Hall.
Yeah,
That's
That's what I
fair.
thought too. Yeah.
I don't think I'm making it for Arn. Not gonna lie.
I'll be
I
there.
haven't slept yet, so I'm gonna make you go to bed.
Yeah, that and I don't have anything. Now, Francina Medusa, I'm loaded to bear.
I slept like a baby last night, knowing I impressed the hell out of Eric Bischoff.
Would you guys be interested in a Greg Gagne AWA action figure?
Fuck,
You know what?
Only if they pay me to buy it.
Hey, have you guys,
Right?
you guys seen The Office, right? With the copy machine? That's what's going to happen to that figure.
Wow, this might be the cheapest autograph I've ever seen for sale on here. There's an autograph picture of Jumpin' Jim Brunzell and Greg Gagne, who were the high flyers in AWA. Let's do a guess
as
on
soon
price.
As Matt receives the
I'm going
jacket.
$5.
No, higher than that. Nope. Higher than that.
200.
Whoa, hey.
$13.50.
I just said Greg Gagne was in there.
Hey, so,
I don't know. Were you jumping Jim Brunzell?
$25.
Okay, $13.50 in the Tootsie Roll.
$26.99.
Hey,
Oh my
you know
God,
what?
Phil
Real
wins.
quick, that could have also been included in our super secret care package.
Yeah, if I would have known about it, it
Yeah.
definitely would have been.
Yeah.
Or at least the action figure.
Buy it for Eric.
Ooh, a Greg Gagne shoot
Yeah.
interview DVD
That could be Eric's Christmas present.
for $22.99.
Hi, do you want a stroke, Eric? Here you go.
Merry Christmas.
By the way, watch the body language here. Look at Jim Ross. He is trying to sell the. Oh wait, this is Jim Hurt. This is him.
That's
But you'll
absolutely
notice
right,
a difference
JR.
in his delivery and how excited he is when Watts is there, and Tony looks like he wants to drink cyanide. I mean, between the sun in his hair, but like seriously, oh gosh, that smile at the end. Ew. That was not insulting.
And the crowd goes mild.
Okay, now we are talking about just an absolute.
Hogwatch.
Oh, this
This
is
is-
pretty cool. I just found a vintage 80s AWA action figure ring
He's the
complete with
Z-Man,
cage.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was an. Is it under 250?
No.
Yeah, I was
No.
gonna say there's no way.
It's 500.
Yeah, those are way expensive. Way expensive.
And I only found it because I'm looking at AWA world titles because their world title belt is the shit.
Let me ask you
It
guys
is.
a question. If by some miracle I were able to get Stone Cold Steve Austin to autograph this replica vest, how much would it be worth?
I've seen a couple online already, just on this eBay stint I'm doing right now, and they're like $1,600.
Jesus. I mean, I would never ever sell it because just no way. But
It's the WCW Phantom.
Oh,
God
cool.
almighty.
All right, again, what the fuck is wrong with
This
you?
is why we got up this
Heard.
morning.
No,
Oh my God.
And wait
No, they
until you
just-
find
they-
out who it is under the hood. And
I
you're
would
gonna
like
be
to
"What the
remind
fuck?"
I would like to remind Michael Amend, Rajiv, and Eros, all three of you guys were like, yeah, we'd love to get up early in the morning and watch this show.
You didn't tell me what the show was.
hey, it could have been worse. We could have sprung Havoc 97 on you.
You guys
98,
want to
I'm
guess
sorry.
who it is?
98.
Yeah, the forearms give it away.
Yeah, who?
What?
Rick Rude.
It's Rick Rude.
Oh.
You're gonna cover up
Jesus.
Rick fucking Rude?
Wait.
Well, no. Here's the thing: is
He
that
did-
if that
he-
mask was all white and he just had a top hat on, they could have just named it. I don't know, a number between 6 and 8.
Does he unmask in this match?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes?
I was about to say, if he doesn't unmask, he at least has to do the neck breaker.
Is this
Oh, look
his,
at
is
that
this his
back rate.
debut?
Nobody got that 7
I
reference.
think so. I did. I
Oh.
just refused to ignore
That
it.
was a no sell.
But
Yeah.
you can see his
at his
mustache.
mustache.
It's pretty obvious who
Yeah.
it is.
There we go.
So I think this was right after his. No, it couldn't have been. I was saying right after his title match with Warrior, but that was the year before.
The mustache heard round the world.
Hold on. No. His cage match. Are we talking the cage match at SummerSlam?
Yeah, was that 91?
92, right?
No,
It had to be Wembley. Yeah.
no,
When-
Rude was gone by then.
It had to be 92.
Yeah, he quit over his SummerSlam payday.
But it wasn't 92. By
This is
92, he's already won the WCW title
90,
by
but
92.
90. SummerSlam 1990.
Oh, there's a neck breaker there for you, Phil.
was not at Wembley.
No,
God, that
Oh,
breaker
okay.
I,
is-
think,
Wow.
I think that was in Dayton for some reason. Or
No,
if it-
Dayton is where
90 was in
Dayton where Hogan lost to. That was the flash
it-
bulb.
was 90. Was that the Knickerbocker Arena?
What
It
are you
was-
talking about? Royal Rumble? or
Knickerbocker
SummerSlam?
Arena was no. That's Royal Rumble
Slam.
91.
SummerSlam was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, at the Spectrum.
Yeah.
I'm
Look
on
at
it.
this- Look at this neck breaker.
That's the rude
Oh.
awakening, baby.
Beautiful.
Man.
My wife just walked downstairs.
Everyone,
Hi.
stop talking about TJ.
No, honey, I'm not on eBay. She said something. She's talking some mad shit in the laundroom. I can't hear.
Of course she is. That's what us women do. Jesus.
She's like, God damn it, I swear to
Here's
God.
another Starcade promo.
Definitely my two wives I could say did that. Yeah.
Yeah, Rude was not on the SummerSlam 91 card.
So what was 92?
That was Hart Bulldog.
Okay,
Wembley, right?
right.
Yeah.
So who's
Right.
he facing there?
Nobody.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
He was in WCW.
Wait, no, I said 92.
Yes. Rick Rude was
What?
not in the
$6
WWE
for
in
Rey
92.
Mysterio.
You want to look?
No, I'm just trying to think of where else.
What I'm
I
looking
mean, I
at
know
on
he's
eBay.
there.
You guys, I'm getting my wife in on the eBay look on the eBay. She just goes, "Oh my God," and walked out of the room.
Hi, Mrs. TJ. Hi.
I was still looking at the AWA towel. She's like, "God damn it!" Just
She's
walked out.
calling for divorce right now.
Yeah, she's probably calling our lawyer.
She's calling Matt Levitt.
He is not licensed in Indiana yet.
How much of a betrayal would that be if Matt Levitt was the
Yes.
attorney of your own divorce?
Well, it depends on what it would be for.
Yeah.
Like, do I deserve it or not?
No. I mean,
Like Antonio says, I was fucked up. You don't say, Antonio.
Because after Chat Pack, we got on Zoom, and it was me and TJ, and Matt was here for a bit, and then it was just us, and then Antonio comes in, and he's just like, "Hey guys."
He did that like classic drunken guy thing where he got on and when he started to talk, he did this first. He shook his head a little bit, then he started talking. You guys, I'm a little messed up. Like yeah.
His eyes were like this.
And the best part was he still had his Sting makeup like around his eyes.
I was just about to ask.
Who's a better drunk, Mimosa Matt or Mini Transit?
Oh, Mimosa Man.
Mimosa Matt.
that was unlike anything I had.
That was
He had
fantastic.
no idea. Matt had no idea that he was that way.
It was funny.
I told him
still
about
don't know- I don't think
disappearing.
he watched that show.
I told him about it's funny. It's really funny. But I told him I
So funny.
reminded him that he disappeared like 8 times. And one of the times he came back on screen upside down.
Because by the time we filmed, he was about like 3 bottles of champagne deep in mimosas.
Oof.
I don't know how that can get you so messed up. I mean,
It's a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar in orange juice and champagne. Yeah.
And sugar actually helps expedite if that's a word,
Yes, expedite.
expedite, whatever. Helps. It helps speed the process up.
Yeah.
Because as the sugar's
Sugary
breaking
drinks
down,
make you drunker faster.
yeah, because sugar actually, I think when it breaks down, it actually releases a small amount of alcohol that your body converts it into. So it just makes it worse.
Yes, which is why when I drink my sugary drinks, I only have one, and then I'm instantly like giggle to excess because.
All right, I might have to talk.
drunker faster.
I might have to buy my wife something so I can buy this AWA world title.
Yes, we like shiny things.
Let's see what's on eBay for Harry Potter because she loves her some Harry Potter.
Good.
How many track partners did
I gotta
Arn
tell you
have?
though, just to be clear, TJ, the wands in Harry Potter don't vibrate.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I just got another one. Oh, boy.
Stop it.
Well, actually, I just bought Braun Strowman, Becky Lynch, Naomi, and
That's more than one, Frank. I don't.
Charlotte Flair. Plus, I bought the Fiend, who was $50. So I gotta stop.
Hey, in case anyone's curious about pissing away money, I do still have a GoFundMe.
Yeah, and there is a GoFundMe.
Mike, up in effect here. And Mike actually has the caveat that I agreed to that if for some reason we can make the goal, which won't happen, by the time I go to a full gear, I have to go to full gear shirtless with AFS written on my chest.
Nice.
Nice.
That should be.
And if we make it to 20%, he has to wear a Dave Meltzer shirt.
It
On the
sounds
show.
like I need to have like a big sale or
we are
sell some
$55 away
or
from
something.
Shirt.
Enzo and Cass.
No.
Frank, Frank,
No.
Yes.
close the browser.
Yes, buy it, Frank.
It's $15 for two.
How many
No!
dimes?
No.
How many dimes?
0 dimes. 0 dimes.
No
Do not
dimes.
spend money on that.
I'm
Well,
still
I mean,
tempted.
I'm not buying anything because I literally dropped $200 on my hair yesterday. So I'm not buying a thing.
Okay, wait. Do you have to go? Is there somewhere in Kodiak to get it done?
Yes, I go to a salon, and Desiree does very good work for me. Shout out to Desiree at Visions. She's amazing.
You have to dodge the polar bears to get there, but
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, this is 2 colors. I have a permanent dye up here, and then I have a semi-permanent fashion color down here, plus a haircut, and I paid $200.
Hey, I got a question, Brady. So, what is the process of getting your driver's license for a wolf-drawn sled?
It's the same as the regular driving test. You got to drive the route. You got to be, they ask you all the questions. What's the speed limit? Who goes first at a 3-way stop? What happens if the dog gets a cramp? What's your safe procedure for getting off?
wait,
of the sled?
veterinary medicine's part of the training course?
Yes, because you have to be able to take care of your dogs.
Well, do you have to place your hand on the Bible? It's like, do you swear to tell the whole truth? Do you just have to be like, I did a rod? Is that how you have to do it?
If I put my hand on a Bible, that thing is going to burst into
Thank you,
flames.
Eros, for getting that very deep dive of I did a rod.
Oh my God, we broke Eros.
By the way, Carl, that hoodie you just sent us is
Yeah, Chalkline is danger. When they have 20% off sales and they've got like some of their ECW stuff is out of control, but it's.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but I'm not tempted at all to buy that NWO hoodie.
I like the ironic. They've got a couple things on there, but they never have sizes. Like that's the one they sell out. Now they're Nickelodeon and like video game stuff. They do.
Is anyone else seeing 38-year-old Arn Anderson in the ring?
Yes. I mean, we can't talk shit about Arn.
I mean, this could be rookie Arn Anderson for all I know.
I mean, she was born 38, so.
I mean, he's looked the same since he was fucking 12 years old, so.
By the way, I know I kind of said this earlier, but like I told Brady before we started the show, as I've gotten older, I'm kind of obsessed with the wrestler Larry Zbyszko. He was so good, it's crazy.
Yeah.
He did
AWA or
both. Like, find me a bad Zbyszko match. Shit, he was 47 when he wrestled Scott Hall, and it was good.
Yeah.
And he had been out of the ring for how long by that point?
Oh, 6 years, 7 years ago. He was done. He became a
Exactly.
commentator, I think, in '92.
Who the
Let me
hell's
ask
the
you guys
Hurt
this.
Business?
Speaking of Larry
The
Zbyszko,
Hurt Business is Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander, and MVP.
you're missing somebody.
Am I missing somebody?
Yep.
Shelton.
The best one in the
Thank
group.
you, Shelton. I'm sorry. Golden Gophers for life, baby.
Hey, so you guys were talking about Larry Zbyszko. How many times do you think Lauren has watched the Eric Bischoff Larry Zbyszko match just for the shirtless Eric Bischoff?
Probably at least 100.
That's a
maybe
great
That
more.
question.
Bank. That went right in this
It's
bank.
been worn down.
Remember,
He's
Frank,
worn out DVDs.
we discussed on the last show. It's not the spank bank for women; it's the rub tub.
Oh
It's the
God, I
rub
gotta
tub,
remember that. The
yes.
rub tub.
Yes.
So did any of you guys buy that jacket they put up last night?
No,
I was gonna ask.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, I
because
sh- yeah,
aforementioned.
Yes.
As much as
right
I
away.
like it, I'm
I
gonna
did
put it
too.
past it.
I bought that the minute that
Right
link
away.
went up. I was like,
Right away.
clink, done. 100.
Yeah, there's no
160 bucks.
question. Yeah.
Broke ass bitch over here. I couldn't have bought. No, couldn't do it.
Nope.
I'm-
What do you think,
Aforementioned.
Conrad? He's gonna be like, boy, I better do something to really end this thing out. Oh, that's right. I guess we have these jackets. No, of course it's pre-planned.
If,
Hey, Marks, boom, 136, boom, 136 on your ass. You know,
if
there's
I'm gonna
my
eat
way.
anything but
I
ramen,
had to buy my own Connie's Angels t-shirt. So yes, he's gonna pump you
yeah.
guys for all the
Lauren
money
was
that-
still.
Yeah.
She wasn't even. Well, High on Ryan loves her.
I'm gonna take about 60%.
Yeah, I see that guy.
I'm taking about 60%
Carl?
credit for
Carl,
I'm gonna stomp his teeth in the
Hey.
ground.
he brought Carl.
Hey, I'm gonna take about 60% of the credit for getting that Connie's Angels on the map.
Yes, you put it over.
Also, I'd like to
I
thank
said it. He put it over.
I'd like to thank High on Ryan for making the logo for this show.
Yes, Hi and Ryan made our logo.
Nice.
T-shirts coming.
Also, if you're interested in a t-shirt, just
I
DM
am.
us.
Oh
and
yeah,
I want
yeah.
one.
Get on the list.
By the way, does anyone know who?
DM him ideas. He's very receptive to others.
Does
Carl.
anyone know who Alyssa Hunley is?
No.
No.
Because they're trying to get in the show right now.
You know what? Let it happen. Let it happen.
No.
Organically.
How
No.
the hell? How
Bring
would?
it on.
How
No.
the hell?
Maybe
Maybe
Yeah.
it's like some sort of like Jumanji type of thing for Soren Song.
Wait.
No.
Hold on. Time out. How would they get the information?
I had to tweet Rajiv directly because he's too important to have his DMs open.
Let it happen. I say let it go. Let it fly.
No.
Wait, my DMs weren't open. I thought they were.
No,
Sorry.
you guys, I kind of want to, but I kind of don't because like, what if I have to edit the show?
I don't even know who that
Exactly.
is. So why are they following tweets to me? Or
Oh, what do we do?
Curious. I want to know.
I think you gotta let
I
it
want to
in.
know. Let it
No.
be like.
I want to know what
Hit
they
the wheel
want.
and make a deal.
I have to be the only woman. God damn it.
Oh, I get
Oh.
it now.
Oh,
I
All right,
don't want to share you.
I'm doing it. Let's let him in.
Yes.
Ah.
here we go.
And then we just not talk.
Yeah, we'll just throw her back out of here.
You suck.
Thanks for joining us in Top Guy Theater.
Muted and no video.
They're brushed with greatness.
I was actually excited. I was like, this could be really good. Alyssa Hunley?
I don't know who that is.
nobody.
I swear to God, if it was a winner of the PM News rap contest,
Mm.
very angry, really pissed off.
Arn and Tully are successful.
Me and Arn and Larry
Here it comes.
Zbyszko.
Oh, sorry.
How many tag partners did Arn actually have?
Here comes the
A
Spine
lot.
Buster.
Well, if I remember, he won the titles with Tully. He won the titles with Larry.
And one of them was
Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby Eaton. What was their name? They were the
Arn and Bobby.
well, that was it. Well, they were in the Dangerous Alliance for that.
Roma.
Oh God,
Oh, why did you bring that up?
I forgot all about that.
I had just finished reading the Four Horsemen timeline book,
Oh.
and so that's just been fresh in my memory.
Did he ever tag with Barry Windham?
Oh, I'm sure he did.
I would have to think so.
Yeah, he had to.
Somebody's wife yelled at somebody's child.
I
Let's
think
go.
it was a sneeze.
No, my wife sneezed upstairs.
Okay.
She's loud.
Where's Laura
That's
when
what.
you need her?
Okay. Thank
Slub
you
tub.
for too much information.
Hey, Eric,
No, when she sneezes, you perv ass.
tuck the mic back, buddy.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, no, you're here to keep the show classy. That's what we agreed on.
Look at Eric.
Did they make Eric
My pinkies
whiter?
are out.
There's a C Squad announcer. Oh,
Ooh.
Paul E.
Paul
With no-
E with hair
With no rat tail.
Medusa.
and
I'm
hello.
not, no, Medusa. Hi.
Hey, is that possibly maybe all three of those people will be on ad-free shows soon?
Is Medusa the only woman I've ever seen that got hotter with age?
Yes.
Yes. That the get up she wore at was it Hog Wild 96? It was the tank top that was
Yeah,
red, white, and blue.
Yeah, the flag bikini.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Roll
When
Tide.
when she posted that video of her ass at 60, like my phone screen almost cracked.
Did she get enhancements?
I don't think so.
No, that is all natural, baby.
Yeah, her
How
enhancements
do I
were
know this?
her enhancements for children.
I wish we had a good ability to track, because I would love to hear this Heyman promo right now.
He's on fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's always
he is angry about something. I need to look into that.
Well,
Have you
I'm
heard
giving.
the story? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said I'm giving in. I'm buying the Four Horsemen jacket.
Aw.
Do it! Yeah.
Peer pressure.
I'm
Yeah.
literally the only person that
Come on, Top
advertised
Guy Theater.
this
We will make you spend money.
I was
So
about to
I'm
buy
not- I'm
that
not getting it
NAA
either.
TV title.
I'm probably gonna buy a belt instead.
I want the jacket, like you feel like I can't exactly afford it at the moment.
But
If
I'll probably also have to afford a divorce attorney after.
If I wanted anything other than ramen noodles when I'm in Florida, I can't spend any money.
What is wrong with ramen noodles?
Hey, TJ, I'm if you need a recommendation on a divorce attorney, I know a few.
God, Frank, you're sad.
That jacket is going to be
That's
my
why I
Christmas
should be on the
present to
Sad
myself.
News Bears.
They took me. They should be able to take anybody. Although they probably
I'm
just brought me
excited to
because
see
I
what
have
they do with
tits.
Henry on Sad News Bears.
Yeah, they just got Henry.
Henry on Sad News Bears is going to be awesome.
That's gonna be. That's gonna be a Waco massacre.
I'm not gonna lie though, what I wanted out of all of those prizes was the Sting autograph.
100%.
Yes. Who got that?
And here's the WCW Phantom. He's back.
Nobody wanted the Sting autograph.
Smoky Mountain title.
Wow.
Why is there torches
Well,
on your
no,
side?
I'll tell you what the mystery pack is. It's the same one that you get from Loki Big Hog. It's Shivani, Conan, Glacier, Sting. Which Hebner? One of the Hebners. I mean, it's good.
There he is.
There
Oh
is
my
Rick
God.
Rude.
Just
What do
join
you
the
think-
Dangerous Alliance.
What do you think his waist is there? 27 inches?
Rude.
I'd say probably, yeah, 25 to 27 inches.
It's insane small.
Can I just
You
say
can
they picked
shred
the
cheese
absolute
on
wrong
that.
spot to
Oh.
do this interview? You got 1, 2, 3, 4 people on a stage that can barely hold 2 people.
And yeah,
Totally
whoever
true. Can't even
holding
see
this
half the
camera
thing.
is shooting up somehow, and he's like 5'9".
Found
And
an
you got
eight-
Eric that's descending into the darkness.
Yeah, he's just slowly backing away out of frame. I'm just gonna go back to my desk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna suck
You-
this person's
wait, he has a
jugular.
desk?
And Rude keeps blocking Medusa. I mean, that's part of the reason we're wanting to watch this interview.
Oh, there's my phone, the size of a brick.
Block Paul E. Move to the right. To the right. There you go.
So can I say, you've all heard the story about how Heyman got the name Dangerously, right?
No.
The movie Johnny Dangerously, wasn't it?
Yeah, because they said
Yeah.
that he looked like Michael Keaton. I always thought he looked more like Jim Belushi.
Yes.
I see
Yes.
that
Right.
definitely for sure.
Yep. That I see.
Eric's like, what am I doing with my life?
So
Exactly.
if you had to pick like a standard, like mid card or world title from WWE, I mean the undisputed title has to be at the bottom, doesn't it? I hate that belt. And I don't know why. I just hate it.
The only reason I like that belt is because Eddie had it.
Well, I mean that's fair, but
But I see
Oh,
what you're
speaking
saying.
of Eddie Guerrero, that's
Strictly
who we are
aesthetically.
repping today.
Oh, you just wanted to show your boobs.
Well, yeah, duh. I have to keep it classy around here.
yeah, there's an AEW title on here.
24/7.
See. Is it what the hell? He got
Is it
ripped
the
again.
toy or the replica?
It's
It's got to be the toy. I don't think they've released a replica, have they?
don't think they have.
it's a replica.
It's not official though. 'Cause they don't have an official replica yet. I don't think. If it is, I would love that title. That's a gorgeous belt.
Yeah.
That's a toy.
That one-
Yeah.
That's not a toy.
No, that one's
It looks like a toy though. That's
Yeah,
ugly.
it doesn't look
shit.
very well
It's a
done.
knockoff.
to knock off, but
brass.
their belt is unbelievable.
No, this is brass. This thing is not going to last at all. It's
I
gonna
didn't
look like
say I was
shit.
buying it.
I gotta tell you, I hated the AEW title when it was first revealed, but I love it now. But the one I can't stand, is their women's title is horrific.
I like it because it's the
I agree.
smaller title, and that's what I
Please,
like.
Please, but see, why does a women's title have to be small and petite like a woman? Give them a fucking real belt.
Because it
women aren't-
looks
women-
pretty, damn it.
Well, no, if we were preaching equality, give them a real belt. Give them a
Look at
fucking
the
big
Mildred
ol'-
Burke belt. That thing is smaller, but gorgeous.
I think the one thing you got to give WWE, like Frank is saying, they at least gave the women's belt, like, it's on par with the men's belt.
Oh,
Yes.
Ron Simmons,
Damn.
Where did he play? Florida?
State.
University of Florida?
The
Florida State.
Seminoles.
Seminole.
I don't do colleges, so
We noticed.
I wasn't
Hey,
smart
can
enough,
you,
okay?
Isn't that the title of your sex tape? Brandy does colleges.
Mm, well
It's the one
played.
that Frank saw, and that's how he found me.
Oh, alrighty then. Alrighty then.
This is spiraled out of control again.
Golly, he's built like a brick house.
See, this is what Conrad's
Absolutely.
talking about. This is a good background piece to give you a reason to want to like him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, 29-year-old, spoiler alert, they do this entire video package for Ron Simmons. They have the contract signing beforehand where, I think Luger attacked Ron Simmons, and he's got 9,000 managers. Do this whole pack. Ron Simmons loses his match.
Mm-hmm.
Unfair.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Does? That's
Yes.
horrible.
He only
Why
had
would
what? He only had one world title run. He beat Vader.
That's right.
Why would you
Completely
do such
missed
a
the
build-
boat.
Why would they do such a build for him and then he would lose?
For the same reason British Bulldog lost in Britain.
Michael,
Yes.
and meth.
I just saw the poster, I guess, on your left, the finger poke of doom. Indiana
Yes.
Jones. That's epic, buddy.
I love it. All four of these are great. That Tony Schiavone well, I'll try to do this here. Tony Schiavone Uncensored 2000. Let me see if I can get it up here.
That's not what she said.
Mm.
Hey.
Hey,
I finally have some nice wall decorations coming in the mail. I've had a CM Punk one in the mail for like a month now.
God, we know.
Yeah, I actually like it's been in the same location. It's been in transit from California for like 12 days. So finally I get all the eBay. I'm like, hey, figure this shit out because I want my poster. And I've got a couple others on the way too.
These
Yeah.
posters took a month to get here, and they sat at the post office in Norman for like 2 weeks.
Oh, that makes me feel a little better because it didn't happen to
Dang.
just me then.
Dusty's like,
During COVID?
I gotta choose my wardrobe tonight. Honey, what should I go with? Tie-dye shirt, right? Yeah, tie-dye shirt.
Absolutely, baby.
Oh, they have a Zack
Tie-dye.
Ryder internet title.
Oh, God.
Like the Z title?
Yeah.
Where's the polka dots?
Polka dots are out. Sorry, I don't know if you remember the fashion trends from this year, but polka
Are they
dots.
doing the chop?
Yeah.
What the hell? Luger has his own. What is that?
This is like this is the Miz's entrance before it was the Miz's
I
WrestleMania.
say this is like early Narcissist.
It looks like
Yeah.
a second grader science experiment.
Is that Curtis Hughes?
Yes, that is.
Yes,
Curtis.
it is.
Hey, oh,
Mr. Curtis Hughes.
Actually, I think here he's Black Cat. Oh no, they called it.
And Harley Race.
No chops.
Lex Luger is awesome until the
Not
bell-
from Chicago.
is this the
From
main
Buffalo.
event? This is the main event.
Yes,
it is.
Wow.
I'm
Real
still
question.
I'm still looking
Real
at the title.
question here. Does anybody know anyone that says Lex Luger is my favorite wrestler of all time?
I haven't met one yet.
Nope.
Thank you.
I
Thank
hate
you.
Lex Luger.
Wow.
Sorry. I don't
He had-
know.
He had the look, but
He had the look. That's it. Literally.
I
it.
read his book, so I sympathize with him. I feel for him as a person, but as a wrestler, nah.
I actually think if they would have just let him stay the narcissist as opposed to making him the what the hell ever they were calling the American original,
Lex Express.
that would have gone far better than what they ended up doing with him.
My all-time favorite Lex Luger story is still the one where Mr. Perfect pulls off one tassel and
Yes.
Every
Yeah.
time, yes.
So good.
I just found the what Conrad calls the squiggly line WCW TV title.
Yep.
you see it, TJ? Seriously?
I don't know why I've always wanted that one. I can't explain why.
Is it the one that like the disco had and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Why is it called the squiggly line?
Well,
'Cause
there.
look at
That's
the
why.
It's got
background.
squiggly lines.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, okay. I guess if you're going to be literal about it.
I do like that one. I mean, it makes sense. I don't.
It kind of looks like their light heavyweight belt almost.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
There's another one. A lot of those TV titles on here. There's a bunch of titles I've never even heard of on here. It's actually kind of funny.
So right here, it looks like they're anticipating a huge buildup from the crowd, and there's like 3 people on their feet.
Yeah. You guys, we got to feed off the crowd. They're not doing anything.
I will
There
say
we go.
this. I liked Luger's match at WrestleMania 10.
Yes.
It was I watched that it was a watch along not too long ago, and I was very surprised how good he was.
He certainly had his moments.
It was never consistent though.
No.
Like the Hogan Luger Monday Night Nitro match where he won the title from Hollywood. I mean, the crowd went ape shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then he lost it 6 days later at Road Wild.
Yeah, that was more because they wanted Hogan to lose and they wanted Luger to win.
Right, exactly.
You know, you dye his hair black, and he'd make a pretty good Mason Ryan.
That nobody ever hears.
Yeah, where did he go?
Back to Wales.
Yeah, he just fucked right off, didn't he?
He heard the story from my favorite podcasters, James Petrogallo and Jimmy Westman, out of the Phoenix area. You, sir, may fuck off.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, there you
happened?
go.
It's crime in sports, so that's what they do when they get to the court cases.
So,
Now-
wait. What does Mason Ryan have to do with that?
Well, I just said he's
Mason
Lex
Ryan
Luger.
has nothing to do with that. I have
Okay.
everything.
No,
that has everything to do with the podcast I was talking
I
about.
thought Mason Ryan had to leave because of some criminal shit. That's what I was like. Wait, what? I missed something.
No.
Mm-mm.
Now,
Ew.
can I have a theoretical
That was
question?
Alex Riley.
But do you think that while they're having this this big build up and epic match that you know, what is this, 29 years later, Ron Simmons would be known for simply going, "Damn."
Yeah.
Do you think that was the plan here?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I really think they dropped the ball with Ron Simmons here in this era.
Big time.
Absolutely.
I gotta
Yes.
say, I think WWE did too. Wait, like, did you see how he debuted? Farouk? Did
Farouk-
you see what he was wearing?
Farouk the Spartan.
And having a feud with the worst wrestler in the history of wrestling
But wasn't it?
Injury Ahmed Johnson?
He's up there,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he's the worst one I've ever seen.
No.
No, he's
Wasn't
not
it
the worst
Farouk?
one.
Wait, wasn't it something else?
Farouk Assad.
Farouk Assad.
Oh, yeah,
Mm.
Farouk Assad. Just
And
bring
his
him in
man-
as Ron Simmons. Everyone fucking knows him.
And his manager was Sonny.
Hey,
And
did
they wanted it to be romantic, and she's like, "No, I can't kiss that."
did Nia Jax and Farouk go to the same wrestling school?
Ouch.
That's oh wow. Okay.
Damn.
Now here's
That was
I
Oh my
need-
God, he just fucking tripped. Lex
here-
Luger tripped over Ron Simmons.
I need an explanation of that joke, Phil.
I meant to say Ahmed Johnson, not Farouk. I apologize.
It's okay. I
Ahmed
still don't get it.
Johnson.
Do we not like Nia? I like Nia Jax. I think she's. Okay.
I don't like the fact that she's injured so many people.
Yes, like I like her as a person, but as a wrestler, like what she did to poor Kyrie. Oh
Yes.
my God.
What
I
knocked
saw the
her out,
video.
right?
You nearly hear her screaming as she's pulled up. No, Nia, I'm not set. I'm not set. And Nia just slammed her down. Anyway.
Threw her anyway.
What? All right, I want to go back and watch that. What show was that?
It's called
Was
Mr.
it a
Kennedy.
Raw? I think it
07
was a Raw.
through 09.
I'll have to look it up. I know people that know what date that is, but she picked her up and she's literally screaming, "No, I'm not set. I'm not set." And she threw her anyway, and just the way she crashed into the turnbuckles or into the table or whatever it was.
Sure, wasn't it a pay-per-view where Kyrie got knocked
I
out?
don't know. I don't watch a lot, so I have to ask people that actually watch.
You don't watch a lot. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't watch. I watch a lot of independent wrestling. I don't
Oh,
watch
okay.
a lot of current WWE product.
I definitely don't watch current.
You're not
WWE.
missing
I don't either.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
know
not great.
I don't either. I watched the pay-per-view. Actually, I didn't even watch the pay-per-view. We were doing this. I had it on in
Yeah,
the
I
background.
don't.
I
I
knew what
usually
happened.
don't watch it. Yeah,
I'll watch Survivor Series. Like I still love those. All right,
the
Alexa,
big four.
Alexa, stop. Why are you going off? Wait, Alexa, stop.
She's going off because Ron Simmons. Did he lose yet? Or
What
they're
the
just
hell are the
great?
rules of this? There's like 9 falls in this.
I think they're doing
Yeah.
it's 2 out of 3 falls.
Oh, it is 2 out of 3.
Oh, okay, so he's giving him a pep talk.
Of course, the heel wins the first fall, as is every
Per
match ever.
No, he's face.
He's a baby face here.
Yeah, but Lex won the first
Yeah,
fall.
so Lex won the first fall.
I missed that completely. Then
Yeah,
Yeah.
when did that happen?
When?
Before they went to the corners.
Wait, no.
that tells you how much I'm paying attention to Lex Luger.
Wait, didn't he just give him a spine buster?
Yeah, and he got.
Yeah,
the
and he
first
got
fall.
the. Apparently, that was the second fall.
First fall.
I'm lost.
I don't know where I'm at
This
anymore.
is 2 out of 3 falls. That was the first fall of the match.
And right, didn't Ron Simmons get it?
No, Lex got it.
Oh. Man.
We clearly know how to communicate to each other. What?
No,
is going
I'm
on.
watching it. I
Yeah,
swear.
I swear Ron Simmons just got this fall.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too.
And if there was a fall before this one, then I didn't see it.
You gotta love the magical curtain to cover up the guy with the coffee from earlier.
Luger won the fall. Is that the last fall?
Well, he's gonna win the last fall.
No, I'm reading what Meltzer wrote, and he's talking about Luger won the fall by DQ when it looked like they were taking a double bump over the top rope. But is that the last fall?
No, they probably both went over the top rope, and that was illegal at this time, right?
Yes, because it's the Jim Hurt.
Yeah, it's
Bill
Watts
Watts.
era.
Okay.
No, it's not. But is this Hurt or Watts?
Yes.
Bull.
Kip Fry.
Can't
Yeah.
go to the
You know
top
what? I
rope,
want to
but
go.
you can-
I want to go find Kip Fry's cabin up in just north of Atlanta. And go trip acid up there, do shrooms.
Okay, no, Simmons did win the first fall. I was wrong.
Oh, wow.
Okay. First
Yeah,
fall,
huge spine buster.
Simmons won at 452 with the spine buster.
And now
So-
Lex is gonna Lex.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna.
Nice suplex.
Has anybody seen the Lex Luger Bruiser Brody match?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I've heard about
Hysterical.
it. Haven't watched it.
Oh, do you mean the one where Lexus ran away?
Yep.
Well,
These are no sell.
and there's like so many variations of that too, because it's like, what am I want? I mean, is he? I don't know.
Lex just
I
looks so
almost side
confused.
with Lex on it, to where I'm like, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm staying in there with that guy. I mean, you look across from him and be like, no thanks.
Now,
I mean,
Bruce
starts
is the
off-
guy that if he doesn't want to do something for you, he's not going to do it. You're not going to make him.
It starts off pretty decently, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Brody just stops selling, and then Lex just looks confused as shit.
Which honestly happens a lot. I mean,
To be fair.
So I just found a lot of books that I think I have to buy it for the price.
books? Books.
Yeah. It's The Rise and Fall of ECW,
Good.
Countdown to Lockdown by McFoley.
Mm-hmm.
Foley
Joey
is
said that one's also good.
Foley is good.
Mm-hmm.
The Hardcore Diaries
Mm-hmm.
and Controversy Creates Cash
Yes.
Hey,
For
that's one of the books behind me.
for $25.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you anything they're ebooks.
No, they're not. I'm
Signed-
looking at the
signed
actual
by
physical
I'd
books.
much rather have those as ebooks.
Well, see,
Have you read
as
this
you
before?
guys can see, I have bookshelves above my head, so
Mm-hmm.
I need
So you
display
never-
items.
You've never read this book before?
Why am I so crooked? Holy shit! Why didn't nobody tell me?
yeah, you are quite. Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm like, wow, that is a fault line.
TJ, you've never read this before?
I have not. No.
I haven't
read
either.
it either.
Honestly,
I haven't
dude,
read it
it's-
either.
I
Guys,
just
it's
told
so
Brandy.
good.
I just told Brandy last night it was on my to-do list. So
Yeah,
I'm-
like
It's
last night we
really,
were
really,
going over
really
book
good. You
lists.
get his perspective, but I mean, you get a lot of it. For a lot of the stuff in this, he talks about in 83 weeks too. But still,
Yeah.
this is really good.
The Rise and Fall of Nitro is absolutely the best wrestling read. It's
Guy
every
Evans's
Oh,
book.
for
yeah.
sure.
It's
I've
everything
read it twice.
Incredible.
is
I've read
everything
it
twice.
right.
And
My,
what's
So
uh,
much
really
info.
funny is after you read that book, go back and watch that bullshit horseshit that Brian Alvarez and Artie Evans put out.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what in the actual fuck?
Hey,
Like,
did you hear the
that's so good.
Starcast interview?
No,
Yeah.
but I need to.
It's so good. He
It's
buries
very
him so hard.
The video version is hysterical.
Oh.
Eric just looks pissed the whole time.
Oh, I'm surprised that like punches weren't thrown. Like
He
didn't
walks
try
out
slap
and
somebody.
as Eric walks out and he just flips them off and then he goes and sits down.
Yes.
We hear Eric fires back and stuff, but that's the first time I ever heard Eric bury someone to that degree, and it was amazing.
Rumor has it was a work, but I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
think
not-
so.
I'm
I
not
think
so
there
sure
may have
about
been
that.
a grain of truth in that.
So is the Bret Hart book My Real Life in the Cartoon World of Wrestling?
Yes.
Okay. Because
No, I'm sure that's good.
I'm probably
It
gonna buy
is.
that
It's
too.
very good.
Yeah.
I bought it. I have that one. I bought it from his site because you can get it autographed.
Mm.
Does he bury Shawn Michaels in it?
Is it just
I'm
an
sure.
is it just an unsmiley face? Dot 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 dot
No,
dot dot.
it just says to Brandy, Bret Hitman Hart, and his 4 dots for his 4 kids.
Instead of El Dandy, does it say El Negativo? Is that how it says?
I've never read
Also, if
I've
you're
never
on
read the
eBay, can you see if someone has my head from Goldberg match?
Oh my god.
Mom, look
But
this head. I got it.
hey, so Bret Hart, Conrad dropped this little nugget on Discord a couple days ago.
Oh God, if it's Bret Hart,
Apparently Bischoff just completely destroys Bret Hart in the
he
news.
does.
It fires back. I can't wait.
No. Well, he
That
got
could
him
be it.
again. He tagged him again this past 83 weeks. If you go back to Super Brawl 2000, which was about what 6-7 months ago, he seemed to make amends and things were good. But Brett just can't get out of his own way, despite the tragedy he's been through. I sympathize. I can't empathize because I've never been through that. But move on. Stop finding somebody to bury.
He's got
Like
so much
he
anger.
buried Brett again? He buried Eric again.
Yeah, and Eric's like, enough's enough. Like some healthy boundaries. I mean, like something where you've got to be like, okay, fool me once.
You can only kick a guy so many times.
Yeah, it's like, and Eric gave it, like they had a beer. And what's odd about the whole thing, what I don't get is like Eric really describes what is a cordial meeting, gives him that, revolver from the Old West, and like that's really rare. I don't understand that relationship. That one confuses the hell out of me each time I hear more about it.
This is more of a Brett thing because we've talked about his bitterness, and obviously he's been through a lot of tragedy in his life, but he needs there is some not processing and not owning of the involvement that he has in this, and he's just holding on to it, and that's not healthy. Like I just want Brett to get some help so he can live his golden years and be able to actually enjoy them.
Right. And let's be honest, his WWE run when he came back and buried the hatchet with Shawn Michaels, that was money. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He only came back for money.
It's got to be just misdirected anger too. You grow up in a family that large, and you become the biggest star. But what kind of relationship do you actually have with all those people? I mean, you see them at the table. They're seen as a circus family. They had a damn bear and a ring.
We had
outfit.
a monkey, so.
I mean, but you know.
Yes,
kind of expect. I would expect like a monkey or like a, I don't know, an
My great-grandparents
ocelot or
had a
something like that in
monkey.
Kodiak. Like a art. If you said you had an aardvark, I'd be like, okay.
No,
Would
he
you guys
actually
say-
discusses a lot of that in his book about his relationship with his family. And aside from like Natty and his kids, he does not have a good relationship with most of his siblings that are left.
I think
Is it because of? I'm sorry, TJ. Is it because of his issues
Stroke?
with what happened with?
I'm not sure. He doesn't
Davey,
really
like-
explain why.
Well, because wasn't there there was some tension because of what
Davey-
happened with Davey. There was some tension with what happened with Owen. I know some of the family wants Owen in the Hall of Fame and wants
Well, with
Owens
Davey,
recognized.
it's
they all
different
do
because-
except Owen's wife.
Yeah.
Yes. And ultimately, because she was
Didn't they
his
like
wife,
allude
that's
to that on Dark Side of the Ring?
I was
Yeah.
just gonna say I think the saddest part of Dark Side of the Ring is after, the Owen Hart tragedy happened, and Martha's already going through so much, and not to mention the kids, that the whole family just turned their back on him.
Well,
I mean,
think-
Brett even
okay,
said on the show, like at some point you have to let it go, and she's like, "Fuck you, no, I don't."
That was my soulmate. How dare you?
Now think about
Yeah.
this. Now let's flip this around. I'm not saying this is the way to look at it. It's the way in which that was edited. Go back and watch the last 5 minutes, because they do a very good job of painting these very broad strokes of this beautiful painting of what the Owen Hart, the WWE money has done for kids around Canada, or literally around the world. And so WWE is offering them, listen, anything that's made merchandise, a cut of WrestleMania, access, and the following Raw goes straight to you if we can put them in. And that can help kids around the world. That's where I take issue with it. Because if you don't want to give credence to the fans, or you don't want to do that, and that's not how you want to honor it, that's fine. But to me, indirectly, that's selfish to millions of kids, because that's, at the same time, you're talking hundreds of millions of dollars that you could be possibly helping out with. So if the Owen Hart Foundation is truly what it stands for, then she puts them in for the good of those kids. That's the only argument that I would go with.
All right, hold on a second though. Is she not allowing WWE to donate to the Owen Hart Foundation?
No.
No.
The deal was this: is that they were going to give her all because when they go in, wait, Frank, you haven't been to a WrestleMania, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
When you go to like the Access now, it is this big Mall of America, like not only all the new T-shirts and the WrestleMania, I was there, and like whatever city it was, but there's a huge section to the people that are going in the Hall of Fame. They're like, listen, anything that's made off of that, and there was even a year, I want to say it was 32, where a couple of people going in were like, listen, we'll give up our stuff, our merch, give it to Martha, like give it to the, whatever it takes, get him in. Like Mark Henry, I think that was his speech that
he
year.
said that. Yeah.
So like that to me, that's that at the end of Dark Side of the Ring, I was like, oh, they just hit a nerve, and I don't think they meant to do it. And they are coming from a Canadian standpoint, and I don't think they're biased in any way. But if you really look at that, it goes from like, wow, they've helped a lot of kids with the money that they got from WWE. Did they get anywhere near what Hulk Hogan got for dropping a racial slur? No. Did they get anything near what the People incident with Aaron Andrews? No. They got like a measly 20 some odd something.
But
If that.
Carl, here's what I want to say about this, and please, I don't want to monopolize the time, and I'd love to hear what everyone else thinks. But after watching Dark Side of the Ring, I now understand Martha's perspective. However, as a wrestling fan, I think Owen deserves to be there. And I, as a wrestling fan who watched that event live and, walked around my high school that week after with a magic marker Owen Hart OH thing on my arm, I was devastated when that happened. And as a wrestling fan, I want to see him in the Hall of Fame. But I don't understand why WWE ever fought it. I don't understand why WWE ever said, you know what? Like, I was thinking to myself, if they settled on like 18 million, if I was WWE, I would have said, here's 30. Yeah, your husband died.
Or a lifetime contract.
Your husband died on our watch. We fucked up. I don't give a rat's ass.
Vince will never own that.
Well, you know what? After watching Dark Side of the Ring, and when they show what it looked like of him, like what it looked like from the rafters and stuff. Oh my God, no way! Please, they should have.
Now and I would say the same passion I have for that, I will come across with this. What I see there, we talked about this a little bit yesterday. Was Vince trying to rib Dusty with the polka dots? What I do see there is a piranha saying, this is a grieving family. I'll throw this number out at them, while they are so blurred clouded in mourning that it'll seem like a lot, and let's get the hell out of here, and we can't deal with this right now because we're in the Monday Night Wars. That's how it came across. It did come across callous and insensitive. I'm just saying I would hope that she could be like, all right, F you, I'm going to do this, not for you, or for Oj or any of the, but to put it in. But if that's her wishes, then I respect it. I'm just saying I thought that the money she could make from it could really benefit the kids that they were showing at the end. But it was just if they had flipped it around, it went from like, oh, this has helped so many kids too, but I'll never put them in. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Then you're turning down, and they even mentioned that they had offered X, Y, and Z to her. But if that's her wishes, then that's her wishes. Like, and I respect it. I was just playing devil's advocate with it.
I would have to guess if Owen goes in, she gets his Legends contract.
See that too.
I would have to think, because
she's super successful on her own, isn't she?
Right. Yeah, she's an attorney, but I mean, once actually Oj as well. But I mean, because once you go in the Hall of Fame, you get merchandise again, and you get DVD sales, and
she's a doctor.
All right, I gotta ask my domino effect to let it go around, because I know this is about to get. Okay, no Ric Flair here. Ric Flair's absence, while this is the lowest point in WCW, arguably, actually, I don't think there's any doubt. This is the lowest point. This is probably the worst pay-per-view. Oh my God. He was an inch away from killing him.
Nick Patrick's sporting some Jordans, by the way. Did you see that?
I did catch that. So I want you to think about this. If Ric Flair is not introduced, I'm going to try and answer this in ask this in an open-ended question. If Ric Flair is not introduced, giving a sample size to the WWE audience at our roughly in all of our age ranges, to where we got to know him a little bit, growing up in a WWE loyalist area, does it make his return then to WWE, if he just comes in cold after that he's Sting? Think of him as Sting, where he comes in and it's like, oh, finally we're getting Ric Flair. But are we finally getting Ric Flair? Or does that WWE run where he wins the Royal Rumble, goes from 3 to win it, two-time champion, then comes back to WCW? Yeah, then it's kind of spotty from there, loses to Hogan. But doesn't this time off make what he did later in the Shawn HBK match mean that much more? You see what I'm getting at?
I think.
So, like, if he's not gone here and they're suffering, does his stock not?
Well, it would drop.
Not with WCW, because now he's he's WWF champion.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But doesn't that if he's not sampled to the WWF audience, like Sting, like when Sting came in, it's like this has never happened before. We couldn't say that about Ric Flair when he came in.
So
Hey,
you're
guys.
so
I'm so sorry. I have to read this out loud. I told Lauren that I did not successfully find any ring-worn Eric Bischoff merchandise, and the only known piece is owned by one Matt Lovett. And she says, I need the Bischoff jacket. I just want to smell it, sleep in it, take this photos in it, then Matt can have it back.
I'm pretty sure I said that, didn't I?
Yes, you
Exactly
did.
what you said.
But so your question is, if Flair never shows up in 91,
Right.
so his debut is in when did he debut? 02?
Mm-hmm.
So if that was his first run in the WWE,
And it was
it was 02.
cold.
Right?
Yeah.
And where did Shawn and Brett fit into that?
No, not Shawn and Brett at all. This is just, I'm talking straight Flair. Just watching
So
the end of this.
if he stayed in, now mind you, he left WCW because Jim Herd wanted to make him Spartacus.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Took
So-
the belt, and he had the advantage of actually owning the belt.
You're right. So, that's a whole debacle. 02 Flair shows up because remember he also showed up as part owner.
But is he even regarded as?
I think so.
Because doesn't he gain equity by becoming like, I've been NWA champion, WCW, and WWF twice, and now I don't know. This time interests me for him going there because it was like, oh, we didn't get Hogan, and remember, we didn't get Hogan and Flair until he came back.
Bash to the Beach 94.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. I was thinking about it. Just kind of like a weird, which way would that go? Or would he come across as a Booker T?
I'm more curious to know, oddly enough, Jim Herd's career path has, if Flair does not leave.
Mm-hmm.
Does Flair, like, say he's like, you know what the hell, I'll be Spartacus, what the hell? And he's just a thorn in Jim Herd's ass the entire time he's there. Like, Jim Herd's clearly trying to do all this stuff so Flair quits.
Mm-hmm.
And he just doesn't. He just guts through it and does it. Does Flair become such a nuisance to Jim Herd that Jim Herd leaves, but that also alters the timeline between
Eric Bischoff.
Right, of Jim Herd to Kip Fry to Dusty Rhodes, or Bill Watts to Dusty Rhodes to Bischoff. So to me is a much more, as you mentioned, like you'd like to say, Carl, butterfly effect. Do we ever even know Eric Bischoff outside of being a ringside announcer.
Did you guys hear that how much they were losing and that they were canceling? I did not realize they were canceling shows, that the crew and the workers at some of the WCW house shows during the 93, the one that Eric just covered, Halloween Havoc, they were running I don't, somewhere in West Virginia, Tennessee, somewhere very small town. They just said, there's nobody here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're going out the door and losing money. So it's almost like, did they need to suffer all that pain just so Eric could realize, okay, we need to do X, Y, and Z?
Was that Johnson City, Tennessee, or was that South Carolina?
It could have been either one. They did one at the fair. That was a mess. And then there was one where they just canceled it altogether. But it's just an interesting thing to look at. It's like, if you don't go through all that pain and all those like mistakes, and then you know what's weird is on this one. Hey, Phil, you said you just listened to this episode, right? 1991 Halloween Havoc.
Yes.
Did you hear Shivani say, "Could you have done that job?"
Yeah, I remember him saying that.
Yeah, and he goes, "We'd be out of business in a year."
Absolutely.
No, I mean, like, could you imagine Shivani trying to run that?
You wouldn't have. He'd have just walked out.
I mean, we wouldn't have anything today.
The train was off the tracks already.
Mm-hmm.
The coffin was on roller skates.
Yeah.
That's what's so fascinating is Bischoff gets it on its deathbed,
Mm-hmm.
revives it to become way more of a company than it ever was before by leaps and bounds. And then he gets fed up and leaves in 99 when he gets sent home. And then Russo comes in. They try to bring Bischoff back in 2000, and then it's gone again in a year and a half. Like, the WCW story is so fascinating. That's why I cannot recommend Guy Evans' book enough. It is crazy.
And there's also a neat dovetail podcast to that book. Guy Evans hosts with Neil Pruitt, who is on the production side for WCW. It offers a really interesting perspective. And let me get the name of that podcast, but it's Guy Evans and it's Neil Pruitt.
Two other things. Do you think we have is AEW on TNT if WCW doesn't have their tenure there?
No.
Not at all.
No.
No chance.
There's no way. The other question I've always wanted to ask Eric, and he's alluded to it twice, is the infamous post. Do you guys remember him talking about going to Ted Turner's house for that Christmas thing? And they're like, we're so excited about the synergy-filled AOL Time Warner merger with the entrepreneurial nature of WCW. And Eric was like, yeah, hell yeah. And like a couple days later, he's in the food court, and that guy's like, this is bad news, dude. And he's like, why are you being so negative? Does anybody remember Eric retelling that a little bit? Like that he's like, what are you talking about? It's the greatest thing that ever happened. He's like, how little did I know how bad it was going to be the year. I've always wanted to ask him who that person was, if he can remember, but I hate playing. I don't like asking, and Rajiv, you can, since you're so good at asking questions, I don't like who was that person?
Czar.
He is a czar. Mm-hmm. I hate asking because I don't remember, with all they've done, like, you can't expect a human to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone like, oh yeah, we were at Sbarro in the Omni Atlanta. Oh no, nope. It was Panda Express. Yep, that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's what he told me we were at.
Eric doesn't like hypotheticals. He doesn't like trying to get super specific about a moment from way back when.
But but why does he go back to that conversation though?
Because I think the conversation itself was important to him, but not necessarily
the person.
Yeah.
So the name of that podcast is Neil Pruitt's Secrets of WCW Nitro. They aren't making current episodes, but there's like 40 that are really good to listen to, so you can get a feel for Guy Evans, and then buy his book, WCWNitroBook.com. Hashtag not sponsored.
So let's do a real quick around the horn before I let everyone go and get refreshed and bathroom breaks for Arn Anderson. Closing thoughts on Halloween Havoc 91. Michael Amend, we will start with you.
Well, it was a terrible pay-per-view, but I enjoyed watching it with you all. Couple things. I thought the second half of it obviously was much better, but instead of having the Chamber of Horrors, put that talent and have real matches and take out some of the really bad ones that were throughout this pay-per-view. But it was entertaining watching it with you all, and I appreciate the invitation.
And thank you for joining us. Eros, what do you got?
Oh, I like Michael said, I thought the second half was better. I think all in all, it wasn't as bad. I think it was salvageable if they could have just restructured some of the matches and, really, like you said, take some of those earlier talent and really give them something more substantial to do.
Well, I make fun of the fact that, they had the Creatures versus PN News and Big Josh and Van Hammer. But, I mean, you have, like I said, you had 7 Hall of Famers in the opening match. What? Why? Why can't you have Cactus Jack and Vader against the Signers? It's just, I think that's really the story of Halloween Havoc 91 is they didn't know how to book a goddamn show. It was all over the place. Rajiv.
I would say that this pay-per-view was better than I remembered from the last time I saw it. There's 11 matches on the card, and I liked about 5.5. And the half is going to go to the Lex Luger and Ron Simmons match. The way the second fall ended with the over-the-top rope is kind of hokey. The fact that you give Ron Simmons a giant video package and he loses is terrible. But, I mean, there are worse pay-per-views out there for sure. Again, the ebbs and flows of this show was awful because it was up, down, up, down, up, down.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a whole, I'd give it a 5 out of 10 if I were to rate it.
Not bad. Actually, it's higher than I expected. Phil Jackson.
So this is, at least in my opinion, the worst time for WCW as a whole. They're definitely starting to circle the drain at this point, like we mentioned before. And this is before, Kip Fry and then eventually Eric Bischoff. And it shows. I'm not saying, you can compare it to the current product, WWE, and they've got some silly shit over there in WWE, but they still have drawing power. That's because they're not doing things like putting 7 Hall of Famers in a save match and booking shows correctly. So had 91 Havoc had better booking, or just 1991 WCW in general, could have been better competition. But this is definitely, if you want to point to maybe one of 5 things where you could go, where did Jim Herd fuck up? This would be one of them.
Okay. Let's do Frank Bruno.
It's always good to do me. Anyway.
We know.
Yeah. So, you just think about what WWF did the next month in this year was, the Graveyard match or Graveyard Challenge or whatever the hell they called it was Hogan and Undertaker. As a kid, I didn't have access to WCW, so I think looking at what Survivor Series was the next month, I think the show was terrible. Quite frankly, I enjoyed Austin, and I enjoyed Rhodes. Actually, enjoyed Arn's match as well, and I'm not just saying that because we're going to talk to him soon. But I can say that I don't know that anybody would have paid the money for that show. It was whacked out. The first match was, it just, none of that makes sense to me. I know it's a Halloween themed pay-per-view, but do you have to have a friggin' electrocution match or like and granted WWF at that time did honky stuff too. I mean, you got a dead man walking out with a casket and a guy with an urn called Paul Bearer, but it just was just like wonky for me. And the Halloween Havoc that I enjoy was 89, 90. I enjoyed 93. I enjoyed 96, 7, and 8. But then, it went to shit after that. But that's not one of my favorite shows.
You liked Halloween Havoc 98?
I was about to say that.
That's what I heard.
No, well,
Because we're still watching
What's
that.
going on?
I know. Look, I think I said this when we watched that show. At the time, I was excited for the event. It turned into a shit show. So no, I didn't enjoy it. But I'm saying that. I mean, that was the height of WCW at the time. So.
By the way, I have Halloween Havoc 93 on VHS.
Nice.
Carl Mandick.
I would say this much. What Frank just said spawned something to me. So you're right. In the next month, they're going to do this Tuesday in Texas. They're going to build up a lot of guys that are on this video game. So while don't think so much about the buy rate, who was in the crowd, the talent, this and that. Well, the talent, yes. But WWE was building people big enough for a game that I still have today.
I also have
still
that.
has today.
Yep.
There's people that still play this today. So they obviously did something in that time period. Call it our formidable years, looking through history through rose-colored glasses, whatever you want to call it. It's nostalgia. We like it. And they had, and yeah, look at the cover. Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man, Ted DiBiase, Papa Shango, and Hulk Hogan. So it wasn't that Vince saw, wow, those guys are really sucking. It was more, to me, I've got Undertaker now, and now I have an arsenal. And WCW missed the boat on him. Who else are they going to miss the boat on?
A myriad of other people.
Yeah. So I look at it at like that. Like it was almost WWE in this time, to me, was like the Lakers getting Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And it was just like, okay, good luck. We'll see how this goes.
We just watched a match between Steve Austin and Dustin Rhodes, who blew up 5 years later.
He was androgynous.
What the hell does that mean, pal?
I love the innocence of Dustin Rhodes having to be getting on the phone. He's like, hey, I got a job, honey. Hey, can I get that dictionary? Androgynous. Oh boy. Okay. What did I commit to? That is not good. Hey, honey, what does it mean when you're not like one way or the other? Okay. Oh shit. That's not okay. Well, you know what? I got a job though, so that's good news. Hey, Dad, androgynous.
I'll just paint myself up so no one can recognize me.
Tuck my sack back, put some rouge on.
Game. Brandy, take us home, please.
I will do my best. I have to agree, this show as a whole, not it. Not it. They lucked into some good things, like the Steve Austin Dustin Rhodes match. I really enjoyed the Brian Pillman Richard Morton match, but they had not a fucking God's honest clue how to book an entertaining event, how to book a wrestling event, or how to use talent to the best of their abilities. And I appreciate they were trying their best, and I appreciate that we're finally going to hear what Jim Herd has to say on November 10th.
I cannot wait for that.
But god damn, this sucked. That's my final thoughts.
Is anybody else bothered by the fact that he's smiling in the clip? I know they want a screenshot, but I'm worried that he's going to be like, oh, shucks, man, it was just those days and me not knowing what to do. I swear, if we get that, I'm going to be like, he better come out firing.
What's
I
crazy?
think Conrad would hype it up so much if that's what we were getting.
Yeah,
I agree.
I didn't want to say anything until now. I don't think he would either.
Yeah, what's crazy about the whole thing is when he kept hinting at this bombshell announcement, everyone was like, is it Triple H? Is it Vince McMahon? Is it Cornette and Russo? Nobody Nobody guessed Jim Herd.
No.
Nope.
I didn't even know Jim Herd was alive.
Yeah.
That's what most of us thought. Oh my God, he's still alive.
Yeah, I
He-
thought
he's
that too.
dead like
He looks
Sam
like
Heaton.
hell, but
No, he's dead like Sam
He's an
Houston
old
and Rockin'
man. Leave
Robert.
him
right,
alone.
he's certainly aged. I'll say that.
Yes.
Brandy, he's dead like Rockin' Robert and Sam Houston.
Exactly. He's hypothetically dead.
All right, well, with that, that's been Halloween Havoc 91 Chamber of Horrors. I'm going to let everyone go upstairs, get a snack, wash your hands. We're coming back for Arn here in 15 minutes. We will see you guys next weekend. We'll have a poll up for next week's show this week. Thank you to Rajiv, Eros, Michael, and Men for joining us. Until
Thanks,
next
guys.
time,
Thank
this
you
has been
guys.
Top Guy Theater.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.